Attention crew, it's time to make it so. Reporting for duty are your fearless co-hosts, Crewman PVG, bringing the logic, Crewman Mgyx, keeping it bold, and Crewman Tommy, ready with the photon torpedo of hot takes. From classic episodes to new frontiers, Klingon phrases to Starfleet trivia, no quadrant is off limits. So grab your tricorder, set your phasers to fun, and prepare for another warp speed ride through the final frontier. This is Technically Trek.
Laying the course, maximum warp.
Aye, Captain.
Engage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live episode of Technically Trek, your one-stop podcast for all Trek news and whatnot.
Whatnot?
And whatnot?
Whatnot?
You know, whatnot is one of those things you add to a sentence that absolutely has no value. You could have just left that part off and you just said the exact same thing.
Whatnot?
By the way, I'm Crewman Tommy, as my shirt says. And over here on the far left, as he votes, is Crewman PVG.
PVG. What's happening?
And then in the middle, the man in the middle, he is the like the encyclopedia of Trek. Mr. Balls Palsy.
It's Bell.
Wow.
All right, Bell.
Wow.
Temporarily. I don't know.
IB.
What's up?
in the house.
IB.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Why I gotta be the bold one?
Why not?
Because that just sounds like the black one.
You said it.
Why?
I'm just saying.
It's so unusual. Two Asians and a black guy.
Okay, what do you want
on there?
What do you want your adjective to be?
Whatnot.
We're getting off to a good start.
I'll run that through ChatGPT and have that script reworked. Not an adjective that starts with B, please.
Yes.
Off to a good start. Hey, Craig. My man.
I mean, if you can't start off with laughter, I mean, then what's the whole point? It is, I look like I just got socked by a Klingon and my jaw's all off. It does. I just looked at myself laughing on the feed. I'm like,
Craig is in the medical field. He can probably...
Oh, he can diagnose your balls palsy.
His
you're going to stick with that, aren't you, Chubby?
Magic's face is like half paralyzed. And he had an earache. So what's
I think I got an ear infection. I got water in my ear last week. Didn't go away. Started aching about 5 days ago. They kind of dulled itself, but now I'm going to say in the last 48 to 72 hours, the side of my face is numb. I have no muscle. Well, I have limited muscle control. So there. Chunky Monkey over there keeps calling it balls palsy.
Chunky Monkey.
So until he gets the name right,
That
I'm
one.
calling him Chunky Monkey.
Well, if I switch to the wide camera angle, it's going to be unpleasant for our viewers.
No, let's not do that.
They will see the chunkiness, and they will see the creaminess of our thighs. Only Mgyx gets to see that right now.
Wow.
See, PVD, you know what? You see what I'm talking about now, right?
I hear you.
See, you didn't generate that content, PVD. Crewman Tommy did.
And as we typically do, at the beginning of the episode, we recap our watching of the animated series, but we took the night off from the animated series. To everybody's chagrin, we did not watch an episode of the animated series. I think we have 3 episodes left in season 1 of the animated series from 1972 or whatever it is.
Should we interchange them?
No. We're so close to the end of at least season 1.
No. What I'm saying is after season 1, so we switch to hold on. Middle ear infections can cause Bell palsy. The facial nerve is pissed off. That's pretty much what I'm thinking it is. Now the fix is, what's the fix to that, Craig?
And for how long will it be like that?
Yeah.
He says, for further diagnosis, please enter your credit card number now.
Yes, please go to WebMD. Because I straight up was going to take a droplet. I have had ear infections before. I have a weird head system. Easiest way to explain it is my head is like a black hole.
My name is Jeff.
Pressure in and never lets it out. So it's kind of like my. Sorry, let me back up. Less pressure out.
My buttons don't work.
3 weeks to 6
Oh, there you go.
months.
3 weeks to 6 months. So let's shoot for somewhere in the middle. Let's be optimistic.
So I was gonna dump some like rubbing alcohol in my ear and try and ooze it out, dry it out, or get a swimmer's ear drop.
Oh yeah. What I
Well, I
heard
don't know
is you
if
could put
that'll
eye drops in. No, I just made that up. Don't ever take my advice.
I won't, because that just sounds crazy. I think I'm gonna try and find PBG. I don't know if Crewman Tommy told you. I saw something with the YouTube because apparently there's a twisted tea challenge or trend going on TikTok, and a guy showed off that he had a black cherry twisted tea, and I like cherry and black cherry. So I think I may have to go down to the local beverage establishments because that is black cherry is a hood flavor, by the way. You're not going to find that in your upper.
We might find
areas.
Caucasian cherry.
Yeah, you're gonna
find a bunch of peaches and raspberries and
our local liquor stores are
Oh, the button doesn't
owned
work.
by.
You tried to do a sound effect, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ah, it's a letdown tonight.
Oh, they're owned by
Brother,
Indians.
what's that?
Or so they might have them.
You're talking about the liquor store?
Yeah, one in New Baden. or something.
Hold on.
Whoa, who's playing? That's too long. That's going on too long.
So
I thought I shortened those because I know sometimes he forgets that they're playing.
So yeah, I may try and find one of those, but I've noticed that suburban areas don't carry urban flavors.
Okay.
black cherry.
Get a bunch
I had to remember that.
peaches
Yeah, it's very urban.
and raspberries.
Now they do have the
guava.
White Claw black cherry.
JVG, if you're watching, remember black cherry.
You're gonna have to go to downtown Illinois to get that,
Downtown Illinois.
East St. Louis.
or East St. Louis. Yeah, wherever Ludacris or whatever that dude's name that was out there.
Oh, Nelly?
That Tom doesn't like. Yeah, Nelly.
Yeah, I don't like Nelly.
You don't like Nelly?
I don't think he gives back to the community.
Well,
He
that's
has a
whole
house out
nother
by
topic.
Six Flags. It's been abandoned or something.
Yeah, he had a house and then he moved to L.A. He abandoned St. Louis. Enough
but
of that. People know my opinion on Nelly.
All right. Well, we'll save that for another show. I mean, technically, then would that mean that Worf abandoned the Enterprise when he went to DS9?
What up, Big E? Going Rounds podcast. Catch
Big E.
that replay of the watch party last night.
Hey, Biggie is a big twisted tea drinker as well. Biggie, have you tried black cherry twisted tea?
I saw they were consuming them last night. I don't know about black cherry.
I'm sure Tucson's got some. By the way, y'all got several streets that were ranked on the top worst streets to live in Arizona.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah,
Tucson has the
y'all
worst
made-
streets.
So what?
Tucson has bad streets.
I mean, every place does.
Hey, what's the last thing you watched?
Strange New Worlds.
Season 3, episode 2, I'm guessing. And
Yes.
Same with you.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
What? We can
So
talk
we're all
about it?
caught up. We're all caught up.
Yeah.
There's
We're all caught up. Yeah.
great. Hey, if you're watching and you haven't watched it, pause the show now and come back, because I'm not holding back spoilers.
No, the spoilers are all out there. Everybody's already dropping spoilers. We're late to the spoiler party. I will say
I don't know about that.
I stayed up Wednesday night because Paramount Plus put episodes 1 and 2 up at midnight on
Pacific Standard. Oh God.
Oh man, what'd you do, drool?
But you can't see it.
Oh, you're right.
Not in frame.
It's not in the frame.
I'm all right. Not in frame.
So when I watched episode 1 of season 3, I wasn't fully awake, but I wanted to just catch the finish of that Gorn confrontation.
Wait, did it come out midnight your time?
In every time zone, they put it out at midnight.
Oh, okay. So you guys. So you watched it 3 hours before I did that.
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
I watched the next day.
I watched them both at midnight. I stayed up.
Yeah, I only watched episode 1, and then the next morning, actually, I waited till I pretty much got through work because I had a busy work day, and then I watched it right after work. Episode 2 of season 3. IB, he's got a response on your comment about Worf abandoning the Enterprise. He's got a beef with what you just said.
I don't think that's a beef. I think that's a common thing. I do recall. I everything he's saying I agree with, but you said, we were talking about abandoning things like Nellie. I said, well, Worf left. He could have stayed with the Enterprise and done some station work, taken a vacation. And then once it got retrofitted or rebuilt, gone on to the new one. He didn't abandon it. He was staying with some monks. Were they the chunky monks?
Chunky monks. The Gregorian monks.
So
Klingon monks. Klingon monks.
I had a question. I did have a wondering about that.
About Worf or about season 3, episode 1?
It's kind of with both. So
Okay.
One of the big things is, I guess, a new generation of Trekkies are coming into play, and they're asking questions that a lot of us already know. Like, why do the Klingons look so different from the original series to now? Like, they have smooth foreheads, and they explain that away in Archer, retroactively. We all know it's because nobody had the budget for that kind of
in like TOS, OG.
in TOS, yeah.
Yeah.
And they said, well, it's because of eugenics. They tried making eugenics warriors, and they did too much of the human DNA, and it caused generations of smooth forehead Klingons. But now I'm wondering, the monks that gave Pike the
Time crystal
was around that same time period, if not beforehand. And it caused generations. And Klingons, I think, if you're a warring race, you probably don't have that long of a lifespan because you're always going to war and battling, if not other people, than your own people. Did any of the monks, were there any smooth-headed monks? Like for any of the time crystals or even the religious monks that Worf studied with, up until Picard?
I don't think there was ever any smooth-headed anything.
Which leads me to the other question was, how come the Borg, you've never seen a Borg monk or a Borg Klingon? Oh my God. I literally had a brain
How about
fart.
this? And maybe IB and someone in the chat can answer if we don't all know the answer, but what variety of species do you recall seeing as Borg?
I remember seeing humanoids, and only humanoids.
Yes. Same here.
Bipedals. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Ivy. The genetic disorder was in Archer's time pre-Federation era. But it says that it carried over for generations because it was all the way up until Kirk era, because Kirk dealt with smooth-headed Klingons. But that led me to believe, why didn't the Borg ever fuck with Klingons, the smooth-headed Klingons? Or anyone else other than human bipedals? Which,
yeah, because
we're going to touch on this a little bit later.
I mean, especially in the Delta Quadrant, you would think in Voyager you would have seen more of this. With
you would have seen like Kazons,
right?
Hermogen,
Herigens,
Herigens, and no, I want to say the Breen, but I don't think that was one of them. No, it is. It is the Breen.
Yeah, but I don't think the Borg could overcome the Breen. They might have been too powerful.
But there's a lot of whatever Neelix's species was.
Yeah, you didn't see any weird species as Borg.
Right, they're all humanized or humanoids.
So is that something that happens with the Borg nanoprobes? Does it rewrite their DNA so that they look like a human?
Or does it just translate them into food like the Gorn?
Is there still this theory that V'ger started the Borg? Or have we moved on from that theory?
No, I'm sticking with V'ger.
Okay. Oh, the Kazon were rejected. I wonder why.
Yeah, I was thinking of the same thing.
Little peepees or something? I don't know.
Yeah, or big
Maybe.
peepees. No peepees?
Come on, man. Come on.
I know we're all inclusive, but damn, dude. Keep it in your pants. So that kind of leads to the main question for tonight.
Oh, yeah, main question.
Which actually led to, starting from watching the first series, how come the Gorn have never been assimilated by the Borg? Are they... And based on what the Gorn look like in Strange New Worlds, are they somehow related to species 8472?
Hey, do you have an iPhone?
I do.
Do you have that picture from Chief Scott of the map? The quadrant map of where the Gorn are? Can you airdrop that to my Mac Studio? You should see it in airdrop. I want to put that up on the PowerPoint because speaking of the Gorn, and see, when we talk about the Gorn, Strange New Worlds makes the Gorn out to be so terrifying and so unbeatable, right?
Because no one's ever lived.
Right. But when you look at the map of the alpha and beta quadrants, the Gorn's just a little circle in it. Very small area. So if they're so menacing and they're so unstoppable, why do they just have a little small territory? That's what doesn't make sense to me.
I think it's because...
And they seem aggressive.
So why now?
They seem like an aggressive species.
I think they are, but they're also an animal. They're based on their star patterns that they receive near their homeworld. And the old solar flare thing. So they have to
stay near that binary star system?
Yeah, so they don't get, all riled up and whatnot. And I think the first attacks that they had on other populaces, they're just like, hey, it's like the Warriors. Don't fuck with the Wongs. You don't fuck with the Gorn.
So you just got too close. You got too close, and that's why you're having to deal with them. But if you just give them their space, they're going to be happy with their space.
I think until an unnatural reaction occurs. Like what happened on Strange New Worlds.
Got it. All right. Let me, I'm going to talk for a minute because I'm going to add this.
Thanks, Chief.
Tim Duggan.
I'm going to add this to the PowerPoint.
I just realized that's what my face looks like. The black Exalt Tim Duggan. If you know, you know. I dislike. IB says he dislikes the conception of the Gorn. Basically, how they reproduce reminds me of the Magong from Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda. I never really watched Andromeda. I think the graphics turned me off on Andromeda.
The Gorn sure are different from the TOS and Strange New Worlds.
Oh yeah, and
Complete opposites.
so that's the Gorn hegemony.
Hegemony.
I did spend like half that episode trying to figure out how to say that word.
Hold on, let me share it. Let me bring it up on the. There we go. So right in the middle there is the Gorn hegemony. Oh, I can't zoom in any closer. It's that little. It's this little area here. I don't know if you can see my cursor moving. To our audience there. So the Gorn have a little spot in the middle. So what I would have done if I were the Federation is I would have went to the Tholian Assembly and said, how do you guys deal with the Gorn? What do you do?
I don't think we were fucking with the Tholians though.
Oh, are we enemies with them?
I believe the Tholians are the crystalline. They're the crystalline ones.
Right.
And they made the Tholian web.
Yeah, they didn't make friends with the Federation.
We don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's all these people in the vicinity. I would have just asked somebody. I would have made friends with somebody to figure this out, but
Yeah, you gotta make friends with. What's the purple area? Is that Federation? Or is that Vulcan?
no, the purple on the left is Federation. The maroon on the top right is Klingon.
Klingon, yeah, I see that. Where's Vulcan?
I guess they're.
I guess
I think it's on the other side. It's on the other side. Hold on.
Yeah.
I can't control this map.
There you go.
Wrong button.
Wrong pipe with that twisted tea sip I just took. Ferengi.
I guess
this
my
is an
whole thing is
interesting
still
map. Where is Vulcan?
how come no one? Yeah, see, there are brain.
For the viewers out there that's really not into Star Trek, I bet you didn't think it's as complicated as this.
I mean,
Oh, there's Vulcan right there. So the Gorn's way down here. What is this? Is this the beta quadrant? What's this yellow line? Yeah, beta. Okay, so Gorn is in the beta quadrant. Why are we over here in the beta quadrant? Why don't we just mess around in the alpha quadrant? There's still some areas there that we haven't commandeered yet, colonized. The Federation is colonizers, right?
of course.
Yeah.
The Tholians are isolationists in the Mirror Universe Enterprise. The Mirror Tholians used a Gorn overseer to have the captured aliens take apart the USS Defiant. Oh, yes.
I forgot about that. IB, the man in the chair.
IB. He's also like an encyclopedia. He's not bold though, like Mgyx.
Season 4.
All right, now.
Yes.
Sherry, if there's a test, I will fail right along with you.
Yeah.
Because my thing is still this. So you can't show us where the Delta Quadrant is, can you?
No, this only has alpha and beta. So there's no gamma or delta.
Big blank spot over there.
Yeah, we definitely need
A bigger
there
map?
obviously were people that went out to the Delta Quadrant because you had humans out there.
Right.
Some were abducted. But then the fact is, they made it all the way out there. How come we don't see more Borg in the Delta Quadrant with Voyager having other aliens? Like I said, flocks of species, any of the other species that were there that they ran into, none of them show up as Borg. And 7 only references 1 or 2, like the Kazon were rejected for whatever reason, their DNA or something like that. But none of the other ones out there come up. Which then leads me to believe, kind of like what we already discussed here, are the Gorn a subspecies sect of species 8472, based on how they look and how they operate within our space? Because no other species are based on radiation burst and what do they call them?
Yeah.
Whatever burst from the binary stars, and how they are the only other organic based non-humanoid species we've seen was in Enterprise, where Trip becomes pregnant, but no other species has organic material, like, or they don't have organic ships and they don't breathe the same way. Yeah, they don't breathe that way, but species 8472 does.
Do you think somebody had to provide the Gorn technology? I don't see like scientific intellect with them.
I agree.
I mean, it seems like they're very smart tactically.
They're more like Neanderthals. It's just
Like hunters.
maybe
As a
not
hunter,
Neanderthal, but it's just, I don't know. Just
That
looking
is
at
that. I have to disagree. I think that is part of the problem with the Federation and the writers, is they try and humanize everything to the way that we understand it.
them. Yeah.
Well, I was about to say some Harlem Night shit or some life shit from Eddie Murphy. Why is it so hard to conceive that a species would be able to generate warp drives organically? We basically took mechanics to replicate what our brains already do. The brain is the most powerful computer that there is. So the Gorn just took that and said, "We're going to make an organic computer."
What are you talking
and
about?
we're gonna take fuel cells.
You're saying the
here's
Gorn manipulated organics into warp or into technology.
Yes. Look at the pistol strip of today. In reality, look at the pistol strip. It's a shrimp that lives underwater, doesn't breathe air, but when it fires its little pistol punch, can generate plasma. It's the strongest sea animal that there is, but it's also one of the smallest. But it generates plasma just by punching. Why would the Gorn not be able to do that? Why? I don't understand why it's so complicated. I mean, we have whales, we have
but the shrimp aren't driving starships.
You're right, but give them a couple of eons and they may. You see, we're putting ourselves at the center of the galaxy. We're being China right now. Oh, everything revolves around us. The Gorn were here eons and eons and eons ago. So yeah, their concept to them is probably not considered warp drive. It's just, let's get there fast. Let's do this. Oh, we need to strike something. We need a strike ship.
So you're thinking are you saying that they're very smart, or they've just evolved into being able to develop this organic technology, which you're making up?
I think they're smart. And they did it organically. They just did it in a non-conventional way.
If they're so smart, let's get into spoilers. How are they tricked so easily into thinking it was like time to go to sleep?
Because they're still driven by animal instinct.
Hey,
they're still
Bob. The alarm clock's going off. We gotta go to bed. Call off the attack, Bob.
Oh, okay.
Turn around, everybody back home.
I mean, look, it's just like circadian rhythms with humans. That's something that's carried over. We talked about this before. Traits from our ancestors that we still carry over that we just take for granted, like your circadian rhythm, your spleen, your appendix, why dogs like squeaky toys. Those are all things that are inherited in our DNAs. So why would a Gorn who's been around for eons beyond anyone else wouldn't be able to evolve that way?
IB says it's like the Borg, but I would say the difference with the Borg is they are programmed and they respond to commands.
That was a command. A sun commanded them to go to sleep.
To the Gorn? So you're saying the Gorn are programmed?
Just like the Borg were. So when the Borg went to sleep in Best of Both Worlds, was it data that set that program and injected it? Same thing with Janeway and Voyager. The only difference is how it was communicated. It was communicated on a very basic level. The sun. Or actually, it wasn't even the sun. It was the Enterprise faking the signals of a solar flare from the binary system that said, oh, it's time for y'all to go to sleep. This only happens we've calculated this only happens every 37 million eons. Okay, well, I guess it's time for us to go to sleep so that we can do our chambers and everything else. Talking about lizard evolution.
Captain Lizard.
I mean, Captain Lizard.
Right. My emphasis was wrong.
I think... yes, I believe the Gorn either evolve to where they're at now on their own, or they evolve to a higher level and regress back to the basics of we don't need mechanics. We don't need to process materials to do this. We can literally just use organic material and it holds up, does just as well, and has a infinite backup system. Because when Enterprise gets fucked up, you got to make repairs. You got to fix a hallway. You got to reconstruct the beam. You can only reroute power so many ways. On a Gorn ship, everything's organic. You can reroute power anywhere.
Let's get some feedback on season 3, episode 1. The tactic of basically avoiding destruction of Enterprise by tricking the Gorn into going back home to hibernate. Are you happy, or would you have rather seen some other way of defeating the Gorn?
I'm just surprised that it's gone this far.
Do you think the Gorn are getting to be a little bit tiresome in Strange New Worlds? Because it's been the Gorn have been talked about since early in season 1.
I mean, Gorn
as the big bad.
In Strange New Worlds, Gorn are so savage and everything. They're so bloodthirsty, and yet they're so smart enough to do warp drive or whatever, create their ships and all this smart tactical resources they're using, and they still rely on that violence, that they use to they take a human and they stick them in a tube, and they're eventually using them for food. Can't they figure out how to make a food processor or?
Yeah, organic material. You need lifeblood.
They got no feelings for. We do the same thing with sheep.
Well,
we do the same thing with cows.
In the early days, we used to go out and hunt and everything.
We're evolved and we eat chickens.
Yeah, we go eat chickens. We go to McDonald's and we go get our chicken, whatever, sandwich. Or we don't go out and slaughter the chicken.
Somebody does, though. Somebody.
What do you mean?
You and I, but there's food processing plants.
Well, these Gorn are the food processing Gorn.
You got to have fuel for your troops. You got to have fuel for your ship.
If they're smart enough to do that, they can. There's other ways, I believe. That's my opinion.
Yeah, but
Why don't they just clone? What if they need somewhere
Why?
to plant their eggs? Why don't they just clone? If they got all this technology, right?
Why?
Just clone some life forms and plant your eggs in the clones.
Hold on. The question is why? Why do we have this feeling towards the Gorn, but you don't have the same feeling towards the Klingons? They're both violent races. And even the Vulcans were violent.
Well, we'll get to the Klingons then, but we were talking about Strange New Worlds.
What I'm saying is this: why, if they're the most badass thing in the universe and all the quadrants, and no one fucks with them based on one or two small skirmishes, you got to keep that reputation up. You can't be like, oh, we've evolved. Eventually, they will, because there's apparently a Gorn and lower decks, and it's part of the Federation. Well, but you got to get there.
I don't know. They kind of devolved.
Like IB says, it's going to be someone else's problem,
and it's going to be Captain Kirk's.
But thankfully, when they wake up from hibernation, they're still very slow.
Very, very slow.
I'm a Gorn,
and they wear clothes now. And they wear clothes.
I also remember watching that episode when I was a kid, and I thought it was an episode of Ultraman, and I was like,
it looked like an episode of Power Rangers. It's like a fan fiction of Power Rangers.
I'm not trying to stick up for the Gorn, but it's that level of thinking, of mindset that I think is that allows the producers and writers of the show to always try and make the Federation be the hero of the story.
Well, yeah, because the Gorn to me is pretty much bordering like what you would see in a horror movie.
That's what they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I'll put it to you this way. How would you like to see an angel right now? This is from a movie that I watched a really long time ago, and that always stuck with me. If an angel presented itself to you right now.
Hopefully not an angel of death.
Any angel, because all the angels were meant to be warriors. They were there not to save you.
Oh.
Like that. They were there to kill you.
Are you dropping Lucifer knowledge on us?
No, I'm just saying people think they want to see an angel until they realize, the history of the angels were warriors and they were meant to kill other people and demons. So if they're coming for you, it usually means you're not going to last much longer.
Right. Better watch your ass.
So the same thing with the Gorn. That's a reputation the Gorn have. So who was to say, and this is kind of like the whole Vidra Borg thing, that the Gorn are not the first evolution of any kind of consciousness and a conscious being in the quadrant altogether, other than Q's. Because if you think about they're lizard based and based on human evolution, we evolved from lizards and birds. Who's to say that the Gorn have not been around since the dawn of inception of the universe? And they're the oldest ones that are around. And they've got to a point where they're like, hey, you know what? Don't fuck with us. We'll not fuck with you. We've evolved. We got space flights. We got fighters. We got weaponry. We got everything we need. You stay on your side. We'll stay on our side. We ain't fucking with you. Don't fuck with us. Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. But then you get all these other smaller children that keep poking the bear. Eventually, the bear is going to bite back. Oh, that was hard for me to say. The bear bit back. Yes, Ivy, I believe that's what it was. I forgot what it's called.
IB knows.
Yeah, IB got all the jams. You got all the knowledge. You must be from the 80s. You must be a Gen Xer. But yeah, if you go off of that premise, and let's say the Gorn are not the descendants of species 8472. let's say they both start out the same, and Species 8472 said, you know what? A better way for us to not fuck with these little kids that are eventually going to grow up to annoy the shit out of us, let's go ahead and go into subspace, and we'll live there. Ain't nobody there. We'll just live our happy little lives. We'll check in on our descendants every once in a while, make sure they're going in the right way. And then eventually that generation will grow up and be like, hey, our ancestors went to subspace. Let's go to subspace. Who's to say that's not what the Gorn are? And we just don't understand that concept because it's an unknown unknown.
Right.
Things that we don't know that we don't know we don't know.
That's what I like about this podcast. All three of us have different, all four of us, we all have different opinions, and it just, you know, like other podcasts.
And we will make fun of each other's opinions. That's what's different.
Other podcasts, they all agree. Yeah.
I really want to see a Borg Gorn. I just like.
I don't know if the Borg could. Do you think the Borg could assimilate? Or maybe the Borg
on the ground?
Hey, if the Kazons aren't eligible to be a Borg, then I doubt that Gorn will.
Maybe because the Kazons are from dinosaurs. Because they got the little spikes on their head and whatnot. Maybe they can't get prosthetics to sit on there correctly.
Right. Barney and Baby Bob.
They got bark head. Whatever. There's an actual disease where you like go like tree bark type things all over your body and head and feet and whatnot. That's why I think that the Kazon weren't there. But
It's
I do
called
remember
Balls Barkhead.
Here we go.
it's called the chunky monkey disease.
You can't win, man.
I can't. 6 months from now, damn it. I would like to see a Borg Gorn. And I'm wondering
Borgorn.
Be interesting.
how come, and this kind of brings me to one of those things, like, I'm not saying, look, 709 is still considered one of my future ex-wives.
Still.
Still. She could still get it. My thing is this, I don't think they interrogated her enough. Like, we should have so much more information on the Borg and the Borg's knowledge. Like, why do we not have them saying, hey, this is where we came from. Here's what we recognize as the original species. This is the first species we ever assimilated. And here's their level of knowledge. We should have.
I think
from
we
all
do.
the quadrants that the Delta Quadrant or that the Borg have, we should have all of that knowledge, but yet we never.
No, I think she downloaded her whatever she could remember. I think she did download all that information, made that available.
Then how come we haven't seen it?
Well, the show ended.
There you go, Paramount. You fucked up again.
All right, so let's continue on. Season 3, Episode 1, Strange New Worlds. We were all very excited. We waited for a long time for this to come out.
Oh, I will say this. There was a dash of lazy ass writing. A small dash. Because they straight up took Picard's maneuver from Nemesis.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go ahead and ram through their shields and almost hit them and then fire a torpedo in them.
But there was that fake dud torpedo that they wanted to get through.
Oh, you mean the same thing that Kirk did? And Calvin Kirk did as well? And Picard did as well? That right there, that could have been a better... They should have come up with a better way.
I do think that they got out of that Gorn predicament too easy.
Yeah. Go to sleep.
Nighty
and
night.
how can we recognize our fallen brethren?
Yeah.
You know, some people died during that. And who are all the other people that got saved? when La'an's like, "No, we will not leave one man behind. We will save them all." I was like, she was giving me
I
the
should have
speech
taken
from
some
the
screenshots though.
4th of July.
La'an, when she was giving Spock those dancing lessons
yes.
in those yoga
No.
pants.
Was that a double?
See?
Yoga
Y'all was
pants?
sleeping on me.
Yoga
Y'all was sleeping
pants?
on me before when I said that.
I was
You're like,
impressed.
La'an? La'an?
La'an was popping off in
Yeah.
them yoga pants.
Thank me. But I was thinking, is that a body double? Because I didn't notice that before.
No.
She needs to
told
be
you.
front and center.
Yes.
She needs to, she's actually, I think after that, she has moved into my top spot. She's moved Nurse Chapel out of the way.
And you know what, Crewman Tommy? She's Asian. High five.
Oh yeah, we're far away. We can't really do it. The perception, the perception is we're far away. But we're practically touching knees right now. I will
Yes,
say this.
she was banging.
La'an is now in my top spot.
Yeah.
She's always been in my top spot. I'm telling you, it's the potential. You got to look for the potential.
Well, they
You got something there.
did her right. The costume, whoever was in charge of costumes for that episode.
Wow.
And I mean, I guess we have kind of moved into season 3, episode 2, but couldn't get away from talking about, since you brought up La'an, had to mention that. Had to give a shout out to the yoga pants costume designer, but appreciate you.
And
Well,
Spock,
We allies.
Spock, I mean, he's always on Chapel, and then when he's getting dancing lessons, he should have been saying, "Well, how you doing?"
Well,
I'm thinking that's going to be a thing this season, because as you notice, by the way,
I think
on
they're
to
making it like
episode
she likes
2.
him. She's goo eyeing over Spock.
Right. Ivy says, I like her character and a beautiful woman, but it was stupid to make her a descendant of Khan. Lazy writing. I kind of agree with it, but I think the connection, I think they just wanted the connection in name only to bring in the old Trekkies, the old generation of Trekkies, after you had Star Trek Discovery. I don't think that was one of the, one of the writers, one of the creator execs was like, yeah, we're losing our original Trekkies, and they're in Crewman Tommy and Crewman PVG's age bracket where they got money to just burn, and we're losing them. We need something to bring them back. And what better way is to bring back one of the name drop one of the most famous characters from that era of Star Trek, which is Khan. So, I mean, that's really the only way. I don't see. I like the time travel episode. It's kind of like the whole Falcon and the Avengers.
You're talking about Lon and Kirk.
Yeah, I like that episode.
Alternate Kirk. It was like ISS Kirk, right?
Right, yeah.
It was Mirrorverse Kirk.
Yeah.
But the name drop is just to bring in the assembly, because that was mentioned in part of the trailers for the show, is that there's a Khan somewhere in there, and you gotta bring back, or you gotta save face from Star Trek Beyond. That was a good Star Trek movie, but not the greatest of the 3. I would say of the Calvin timeline, that was the worst of the 3.
Could they eventually try to bust out with she's got some kind of enhancement that she didn't know about? I guess we'll see.
If it is, if it is, I think it's gonna have something to do with Dr. Song. There's gonna be some nano probe that was never activated, and they run into a spatial anomaly that emits some radiation, and it automatically triggers this to go off. That it was never meant to go off.
Triggers some enhanced hormone that she has,
right? Or trigger in her body that was like a
tachyon pulse.
Right.
An inverse tachyon pulse is going to set off her eugenic hormones.
Leaves an open story. you
Yeah.
know.
They'll always throw something like that in there. Because
I
because
definitely-
they do have to find a way to get rid of her, I suppose, right? Because she's not going to be on the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Why would they
maybe-
have
Well,
to
just
get rid
because
of
you
her?
don't. I
All
mean,
right.
you don't hear of her in after TOS.
But this is
I
a
hear
different.
about a lot of these people after TOS
I know, because a lot of them end up dying.
because this isn't the timeline
You're
that
right.
you were expecting.
So they can keep it going, you know.
You're
But-
still living on that this is the TOS timeline.
But they're saying that it's supposed to be continuity with TOS. Like
Yeah, I don't think
look at the
so.
Trelane thing.
Look at the Kirk thing. There's a guy on there named Kirk. There's a guy on there named Scotty.
No, I
You
know,
have
and
to see a
and,
guy on there named Chekhov.
and we probably will, but so far they haven't really broken continuity yet. Other than Pike doesn't have the same characteristics as the Cage Pike, you know, TOS Pike was just like a
Or the Gary Mitchell.
yeah.
Or the La'an.
No
or
bones yet.
the...
No, I know. That's why I'm saying some of these people may not
Gorn.
survive
Yeah.
The
after
Gorn were mentioned. But
the Gorn.
the Gorn were mentioned
I mean,
in TOS, but it was a mention of the Gorn, not that. And I think they said no one's ever seen the Gorn before. Yeah, we've seen the Gorn a dozen times now. I don't believe this is the TOS timeline. I think this is a bastardized version of it.
well, again, lazy writing.
Hey, yeah, you don't hear of a Michael Burnham either, because remember, this is all coming off of Discovery,
Well, Michael Burnham,
and we don't
the
even
whole
mention, have a
concept
mention
of
wait a
Michael
minute,
Burnham
hold on.
is lazy writing.
Hold on. There's not a mention of Discovery.
That's because it was top
Yeah.
secret.
No. What I'm talking about is this. Discovery going into the future is top secret. Discovery was a ship all on its own beforehand. People
But that
knew
was
of Discovery.
that was also wiped from the records.
You're going to wipe everyone's memory on every starbase ever?
Well, not wipe everyone's memory. They're just denying that it ever existed.
That's bullshit. That's lazy writing.
Because remember, even Spock couldn't talk about having a sister.
That's because if you mention having a sister, that sister went into the future.
Right.
So he just blanket said, oh, I never knew of it. But other people know that the Discovery existed. It was a ship. It's what started the Klingon War. And they've been at war with the Klingons.
I thought it was the
God knows how
Shen
long.
Zhao or something
Senjo. Yeah.
that started the Klingon War.
Well, Burnham is the one that kind of tried to stop it, but it was a Shinzhao and then Discovery from there. So that's what I'm saying. This can't be the TOS timeline for the simple fact is you have so many, and I may be wrong. I'll admit that before I even go further.
We agree with you.
I don't think that this is the
being
TOS timeline at all.
Here's the thing. How many timelines before it just gets to be a mess?
It's a mess
Well,
now.
how many timelines are there of the X-Men?
It's a mess. But you know
There
what's
you go.
even you know what's even more of a mess?
I'll be back.
Spider-Man,
DC.
Batman.
DC is more of a mess. Oh,
Yeah.
right when PVG walks away because he just watched Superman.
Oh, so did I. I watched it.
Hey, go in the house. Is it dark out there?
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna go pee on a tree.
Corner rock. You should build like just a corner out in the middle of the field with like just some plaster and some rocks, like a 1 foot square. And people were like, what is that? Oh, that's
A
the corner
pissing
rocks. If you know, you know.
I was not gonna watch Superman until it probably came out on HBO Max or wherever it's going to come. Have you noticed they branded it back to HBO Max?
Yeah.
For a while, they just went with Max.
Yep. This is back to HBO Max.
Yeah, now it's HBO Max. I wonder what happened there.
It's like Prince.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally a Prince situation. Well, it's weird. I find it easier to talk when I'm facing this way. It's really weird. Here, let me try this. Coming at you live tonight on Channel 3. It's a Prince situation. It's all branding and has to do with contracts and shit. Otherwise, it's really a big sign that somehow people got put in positions at these companies that don't know shit. Like, purely just you don't know shit. What did you call them? Nepo babe? Nepo? Oh my god. Nepo? Nepo babies?
Yeah, one more.
Yeah, they're kids that got on there and they don't know shit. Like you're
talking about the writers.
No, I'm talking about people that are in charge of shit, like Paramount Plus, and because next, you know what's gonna happen next? It's gonna go back to being called CBS. Oh, Paramount decides to go back to it's now gonna be called CBS Legacy.
That TikTok you sent me earlier about the lady complaining that Paramount was basically treating Star Trek like dog meat. It is all numbers. Like, companies want to make money. To say that Paramount Plus doesn't give Star Trek the respect that is due is simply the fact that we have to be realistic and admit that Star Trek is not what it was.
Whose fault is that?
When you talk about the golden age of Star Trek, we're talking TNG, DS9, and Voyager. I think everybody agrees that right there,
I'm throwing Enterprise in there.
You had Star Trek Gold.
I'm throwing Enterprise in there.
No, we can't throw Enterprise in there because I didn't watch Enterprise, and
That's not my fault.
And I would say that most people did not watch Enterprise.
Again, not my fault.
Normies.
That's a you problem.
You know, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this earlier. The one show that I was most excited about was Voyager. Voyager was the one show that I remember religiously watching when it was coming out, when it was brand new. Because I thought Voyager was, I don't know, more relatable or something. I don't know what it was about Voyager, but it just seemed like people...
I know what it was.
Normal
Enterprise,
stuff.
Or TNG came out. We were still in Sierra Vista. And I think TNG came out, 89?
Yeah.
90? We were still in Sierra Vista. Voyager came out, we were in Phoenix. Almost 10 years had passed. Or at least it felt like 10.
Man in the
like
chair
8.
fact check that. Find the season 1, episode 1 of TNG and season 1, episode 1 of Voyager. I don't think it's 10 years difference.
I'm spitballing here, all right? I'm not.
They were all in the same timeline, I thought.
Yeah, kiss my ass. September 28th, 1987.
That's TNG?
TNG.
What's Voyager's first episode?
Voyager, season 1. January 16th, 1995.
Oh, 8 years.
But they were all in the same timeline.
No. What I'm talking about is this. The reason why I'm going to say we were probably burnt out on TNG, and we had a pretty big gap between when TNG stopped and when Voyager came out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it wouldn't have been a big gap because TNG went for 7 years.
Dude, think about the shit we were doing during those years.
No, but I mean, that was a busy time. Yeah, that was a busy time of our lives. We were not sitting around watching TV.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of times we were, unless one of us recorded it, and as a matter of fact, you know what? If that is it, because I remember
You had to watch it when it was on.
All right.
you had to watch it when it was on until I started getting
TV.
that's when I got my ATI All in Wonder, my TV tuner
that's
card.
right.
And I used to start recording it from there.
All in Wonder.
Then I found out
Damn.
I could watch it 24 hours a day through Winamp TV. And I was recording episodes to DVDs. So I was like, I don't have to sacrifice my Friday night or Saturday or whenever it came on. I could just go and download it or watch it on Winamp or LimeWire at the time.
I watched it.
Or just record it off of one of my DVD recorders. For those that don't know, DVDs used to be recordable. They still are. And you would literally have a DVD-R, which was basically a VCR, but it recorded shit to DVD instead.
It was like a metallic-looking circular disc.
Right. So we didn't have to watch it at that time. You stayed home and watched it because you had somebody else you had to stay home and watch.
Yeah. No, I was watching Voyager. Voyager was the one show that I feel like I liked watching. I like to follow along with their journey because I thought, oh man, this crew's in turmoil. Man, they've been thrown into the Delta Quadrant. They're dealing with the unknown.
Every week it was unknown. And on TNG, it was like you had to wait 15 minutes into the show to figure out, is this going to be a show worth watching today? Or can I just record this?
Trivia. Quick question. Which show dealt with the most new species?
TNG.
Voyager.
I mean, every species was new in the Delta Quadrant. Yeah. Come on, guy.
I remember. I remember watching TNG for the first time, and then there was times that I couldn't watch it because I'm chasing tail or something else is going on.
Chaser. What was his name?
Tail.
What was his name?
And then Voyager comes on, and I'm trying to watch TNG and Voyager reruns of TNG, Voyager. And then Discovery, or not Discovery,
DS9.
DS9 comes on. And I'm trying to watch all three of them, and then, holy cow, I'm trying to catch up on all these. And then Enterprise comes on. I think, yeah, there's no way. That's why that died, in my opinion. I think
life eventually caught up with you. You got shit to do.
Yes. Chasing tail.
Too much tail, man. Hey, and if somebody wants to airdrop me a picture of La'an, we can put that up on the screen.
Me too. Yeah.
A good one, the yoga pants shot.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that was good times. All right, let's get back to Strange New Worlds, season 3. So we're all happy it's back on. We'll complain about little things here and there, but at the end of the day, it goes back to that question, is bad Trek better than no Trek? And I won't say this is bad Trek. I was worried about episode 2. So if we want to get past the whole Gorn thing, because really, is there anything worth talking about in episode 1?
Lack of writing.
Like, what was the point of episode 1 that they couldn't have just wrapped up in the season finale?
You had to keep people guessing. You had to have a reason for people to come back.
You needed that cliffhanger.
I guess cliffhanger. Now we know that they can be put to sleep. And
that's so dumb.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
Let's just change their alarm clock, and then they're just gonna go home and go to bed.
Yeah.
It's like someone changes the time on my alarm clock at home, and it's like, oh damn, I gotta go eat.
And
it's
now
6 o'clock. I gotta eat.
We can tell other races, hey, this is how you control the Gorn. Time to go nighty night, and
how do we do that with some kind of like pulse? I forgot what we did there.
Tachyon burst pulse.
It's not tachyon. Just making up.
Something between two planets.
You just wanted to say tachyon.
Somebody had to say it.
Damn, I need to get a second fan. Hot in here. It's like 95 outside.
Yeah, it's like 95. It's
Really?
more like 200 now. It's a hot
Almost
day
got
today.
humidity.
Hot and humidity, yeah.
Oh, IB
Hey,
just jumped up to number 1 in our comments.
He's been number 1 the entire time.
He's a man in a chair.
Well, the thing here is saying number 3 until his last comment. Then it shows him as
Oh,
number
wow.
1.
That's
Congratulations to IB,
Yes.
number 1 in the chat. Congratulations to IB. We got the prize is we'll show a shot of PVG's thighs.
Stop. No. Don't even go. No.
Well, can't do that because that would include my thighs because we're knee to knee.
I don't
Need a bigger
wanna-
studio. Crewman Tommy.
Oh man, that's why I'm drinking so much. I'm sweating. Oh, did you find a picture of Lon?
I'm trying to find out how I can.
IB's on the same page.
All right, so I'm thinking through the whole episode of episode
Here.
1.
I'm sending you. I'm posting in our chat, the
hold
ninja
on.
chat.
Oh,
link
Ninja
to-
Chat.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. PVG will talk more about what's going on.
You'll like it.
Wait. What are you sending me? I can't open up this link.
Yeah, you can.
Why not?
I don't know what you're sending me.
Oh.
It's her
there
dancing.
he goes. See? Spock said, Chapel who?
Is this just a loop over and over? I don't want to get
Yeah,
copyrighted.
it's just a GIF.
Chapel who?
I'm trying to find a good one of the full body, and then it's kind of hard.
Spock's like, wait a minute.
That was very.
Here, this was the only one that's at the end of it where they do the whole dip.
Oh, hold on. I've already
Come
moved
on
away.
and dip, baby, dip.
I've moved
Dip,
away.
baby, dip.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wait, I can't see it. No one else can see it either. Oh, there you go.
It's kind of blurry, but we get it.
That was nice.
All right. Appreciate that. By the way, this is episode 23. It does seem like more.
So, other than La'an in season 2 or episode 2, I have only one other thing to say is I told you so.
About what?
I told you so.
Who'd you tell?
About Trelane and Q.
Yes, you did.
You did.
You
were
definitely
I
did.
right.
told you
Yes.
that shit a long time ago.
Yeah.
You
And
were
now
right.
it finally paid off.
You get to say I told you so.
But it does leave one slight problem.
Why Spock doesn't remember him in the TOS episode?
Huh?
No, the gal
Oh,
at
why
the end.
Spock doesn't remember Trelane?
Yeah. Because wouldn't he know that they've dealt with him before?
He should. If it were the time zone. Or if it was in the same timeline. Or same or same universe. Which kind of goes to the same aspect of why didn't I want to say shit. There's another gap that suggests that it's not in the same timeline as it's not in the same timeline because in TNG, Q says this is my boy and he has a son. He's like, yeah, I decided to have an offspring in TNG,
Okay.
but he already had one.
Right. I think that's what IB was talking about. That episode was Q squared.
I don't know if that's the name of the
are we
episode
that
or
far
not.
behind? Why? Hold on, what are we seeing here in the YouTube studio? It's showing the Spock and La'an dancing video, and that was like a long time ago. It's like way behind.
You should refresh because I don't see that.
No, I mean in my phone I've been seeing it pretty much like 5 seconds behind. All right. Oh, in the novel.
Oh, the novel. No, I'm talking
reading.
about
who's reading?
TNG.
Not me.
Mgyx, you reading?
So what?
I got time to read.
You read a Star Trek book?
No.
Oh.
IB mentioned it. There was an episode of TNG where Q said, "Oh, I decided to make to have a kid and whatever." And I think he mentions that it's his first, and I'm like, well, why would he not mention Trelane? And why would he not mention Trelane to Picard, in either TNG or in the season Picard, or on Voyager when he was trying to get with Janeway, or the once I think he only appeared once in DS9.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, how come Trelane is never mentioned again, other than now? So that leads me to believe that this is a multiverse situation here.
Yeah, or the way you could think of it is the Q doesn't travel in a linear timeline, right? So the events in TOS in Q's life may have happened before Strange New Worlds, even though in the real timeline of Star Trek, obviously Strange New Worlds happens first, then we go into TOS. You know, if you're looking at Stardate, right? But the Q can traverse time. So they don't have to go in our time order, like normal date. Like for them, it could be today could be one day and tomorrow could have been 6 months ago for them.
True. Did not think of it in that manner. Good looking out. Type shit.
So, I mean, and I guess that could almost be like a cop out, right?
It's almost up to the writers.
Yeah.
Whatever they want.
That could be how they get away and justify it.
Maybe it was a memory wipe.
Well, they talked about it possibly being a memory wipe, like why no one remembers Trelane. But the memory wipe, too, is also like, to me, there's just too many cop-outs. Multiverse, cop-out, right? I don't know. When you write... This is what I don't like about prequels. When the prequel talks about something that the previous story doesn't talk about, then you always wonder, like, well, why didn't they plan ahead for that? Like when we watch TNG and he doesn't talk about having a son named Trelane, why not? Well, it's because they didn't know 40 years later they were going to write a prequel that talked about him having a son named Trelane.
But Mgyx, he figured it out.
Well, that's why he's the bold one.
Thank you, Chunky Monkey.
Appreciate your balls. Don't spit on that. Don't spit on that SM7B, please.
Oh wow.
Let's get into the PowerPoint here, because I do spend a lot of time on the PowerPoint.
Yeah, he does.
Strange New World Season 4 gets an exciting release date and filming update. Oh, okay. Real quick, IB makes a good point. Everybody saw Trelane in a different way.
Right.
Because, and it was confusing at first because people kept saying the Andorian bartender. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He ain't Andorian.
What? Yep. IB, you're right.
IB in the chair with just the brain cells.
I remember reading something about that and I forgot about it. Sorry, I was distracted. But IB, thanks for the save.
There you go. You just helped Mgyx So give yourself a
Not
kudo
really.
for that. Star Trek Strange New World Season 4 is almost done filming. According to comic book resources, well, according to Superhero Hype magazine.
No, I just realized something. Look at your graphic of the Strange New Worlds. That's an official logo, isn't it?
I
Or one of their official pictures?
it's off the Superhero Hype article.
Look at the layout of that picture. Tell me what you notice.
The chapel's in black and white.
Yep, and far off to the side, like she's gonna leave and not be there anymore.
I mean, I think she's going to. Yeah, I
with,
think
Corby?
she's going to go back with Dr. Corby, and they're going to do their thing. I think she's probably wrapping it up for this this season.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I was like, huh.
Yeah.
Everybody else is tightened up together,
All right.
ready to go, and Chapel's the
Leon
one that's like
down on
literally
her
cut
knee.
off to the side.
I don't see Scotty.
No,
Maybe they're making room
Yeah.
for Scotty.
Yeah, maybe.
and I don't see Ash Tyler.
Why would Ash Tyler be there?
Section 31's got to represent.
I don't see the Red Angel either.
That's Spock.
Going by past trends, seasons of Star Trek, blah, blah, blah. So they're trying to predict mid-2026 of when we'll see season 4, which, why is this such a big prediction? I mean, yes, we're going to see it a year from now. You're so smart, Superhero Hype. Is that a
Dig?
Because
is
there
that throwing
was a
shade
rumor.
at another article?
There was a rumor that because this is all based on money, that even though they filmed it, it could be Batgirl.
Well, that was a rumor we started.
No, I told you, other people said the same thing.
Yeah.
It could
I
be
mean, but we're the
Batgirl.
only ones that use the term Batgirl.
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
they
they're saying
could
they could be
film
cut off
they
as a
could film a
lot.
whole season, they could make it, have it ready to go, and then someone just says, nah.
Let's not do that. Let's pivot.
Yeah.
Pivot.
Damn it.
Put that on my thumb drive and we'll get back to it later. Maybe.
Let's go ahead and put that pin that one in the parking lot. I hate people that say that shit.
Star,
Ooh.
I'll
Star
be right
Trek's not
back.
going to die.
Speaking of future ex-wife news,
Oh.
Criminal Minds season 19 casting Jerry Ryan in a secret role. They're not going to let you know what her role is going to be on Criminal Minds. So you might have to give that a watch. See what she's doing there. I always like Criminal Minds. I don't watch it, but every time I do come across it when it's on, back when I'd watch normal TV with channels. Oh, Mgyx had to go do a boo-boo or something?
Oh, he's going poo-poo.
Are you pooping?
Oh, he's still there. I want one of those things. Be back in a bit. Going to the head. Going poo.
I'll give you a button for it.
Did you have to go poo-poo?
I can give you a button for that. I didn't know it was a thing, but I'll give you a be right back button. Jerry Ryan on she's already been signed to Criminal Minds season 19, and so I might watch a little bit of that and see what she's going to do there.
What is Criminal Minds?
It's a division of the FBI that does. It's called the Behavioral Analysis Unit, the BAU.
Where do you guys
BAU.
find time to watch this stuff?
What are you talking about?
I work
don't-
for a living.
I
You
don't
guys-
watch it.
Gosh, I can't
I don't think
wait
you
to-
work for a living. I think you opt to do other things and not watch. I think you're opting not to multitask.
You know what? That's probably it.
Yeah. Ryan becomes the first official new cast member for a mystery role. So supposedly, I guess in the previous 18 seasons, they've never signed a big name to do a mystery role. Oh, you know, it'd be cool if she was the bad guy.
I was gonna say she very likely will be.
Yeah, because they don't want to give it away. Oh, you know, it'd be cool if she came on board the team though, but really she was the bad guy. But they brought her in as another investigator.
You're
Wearing
talking
the
about
7 of 9
a
outfit.
bone situation.
Like a Volk situation.
And wearing the Voyager uniform.
Oh, with still the Borg implants on
Yeah.
Criminal Minds.
Spank me.
See,
It says keep tightly
see,
under
that was
wraps.
your own fault right there.
Can anybody guess what the worst Star Trek movie was of all time?
Probably the first one. Everybody fell asleep.
No,
No, that's not it. Or
undiscovered.
no, you can't.
I want to say undiscovered country has been voted the worst one. The one with Iman.
I say the first one.
It's Section 31.
Oh, okay.
You didn't.
I didn't even
preface.
count that at all.
Why
Yeah,
not?
you gotta-
It's a Star Trek movie.
No, because it's so
It's
bad.
called
I don't
Star
wanna even-
Trek Section. Well, if it's so bad, that should have been your first guess. You were in denial that it was a Star Trek movie.
Exactly.
I don't know why. I found myself. I got to break myself of that habit. I keep thinking of the OGs when you meant to Star Trek movies. You gotta.
Well, bad Star Trek and Section 31 should
Yeah.
be synonymous.
Yes,
Absolutely.
you're correct. A lot of those shows, procedurals, they usually cast the person as the bad guy.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, Section 31 is the worst movie of them all. What's the second worst, though?
All right, take a guess. You're
First
going
one.
undiscovered country? What are you going?
First one.
Wait. Hold on.
OG? The
I've
motion
gotta-
picture?
Yeah.
Hold on.
No.
Number 14. So there's 14 total movies. Here's the next 4. Final
Oh.
Frontier.
Generations got to be.
Generations is the on 11 in the countdown. So Final
13, the
Frontier,
Final Frontier.
Nemesis, Generations, and then the motion picture, the
Wow.
original.
Well, which one was the Final Frontier? Wait, that is the
Where,
one with the Klingons.
That's the one with Cybok, right?
Yeah. Why does God need a starship?
That is a great line, though. Why
Yeah.
did God need a starship?
All right, let's see what's next. The Shatner movie. Insurrection at number 9. Search for Spock. Voyage Home and Undiscovered. Undiscovered Countries ranked pretty high. Any shock there? Any surprises?
I liked it, but I thought I had read somewhere Undiscovery was ranked pretty low.
I thought
And maybe
it
gotta
was
mix it
bad
with the Final
because
Frontier.
how do you not know if you're shooting a photon torpedo or not?
Right.
That to me was
because
kind of
you
a
have
plot hole.
Because you have someone siphoning off your warp core exhaust.
No, it's because you have a cloaked bird of prey right next to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see what's next.
Similar in
Top
Enterprise.
5. Here we go. Ready? Into Darkness at number 5. Wrath of Khan. I thought Wrath of Khan would be higher.
So did I. Yeah.
It would have been
Yeah.
years ago because that's old generation.
That's true. Because everything else you see there is pretty new. First Contact, I mean, to me, First Contact is the best, but you know what that leaves as number 1 then, right?
Star Trek 2009.
Kelvin. Yep.
I did buy that movie. That was one of the first movies
Yeah.
that I have purchased. Like I was like, yep, got it. It was that and Top Gun.
Yeah. I liked, but damn, First Contact is just so good.
J.J.
It
Abrams
was good.
did a good job.
Yeah, he did all right.
I'm gonna say it's some music in it too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the music on and Star Trek 2009 just man, when they upgraded the theme song, I was like, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
They kept it all together, updated it and kept it all.
The scene where they come out of atmosphere on, was it
Right,
Saturn
out of the
or whatever?
clouds or whatever. Yeah.
He's a very cool Kirk. Chris
Yeah.
Pine plays a very cool Kirk, and he's very believable. And I mean, he's just, he always makes the right choice.
And Chris Pine's dad, he was the chief on Chips, who was also
Chris Pine?
Yeah, Chris Pine's dad, and he was the chief on Chips, and
Chief on Chips.
Dorn, Michael Dorn, was also on Chips.
What? Are you talking about the new Chips?
No,
Or
the old Chips. The old Chips.
Oh, with Ponch and...
That was Michael
Yeah.
Dorn on the old Chips.
He was. He was.
Was he a was he a crook?
No, no.
Wait, hold
he
on.
was a cop.
Hold on. I think
I think he
think
drove
I
a
know.
car. He wasn't on a
Oh,
bike.
I remember him now. Yes, he was.
Yep. I just
Holy cow.
shit.
He was like the
Robert
token.
Pine,
He was
yeah.
the token black guy.
Yeah.
for the token bold guy, as Tommy puts it.
Oh, let's do a guess who.
Oh, here
Oh
we go.
wait, how
Here we
long
go.
was Michael Dorn on Chips?
I only have a couple because I was doing these right before we started. Who was this?
Who cares? Oh man.
Oh,
Guess the series.
He had a stash. What?
yeah, Michael Dorn had a stash. I remember him.
No,
I'm trying
I'm
to find
thinking
a
about
picture.
this.
Oh, there he
this
is.
Gal
I see him.
without makeup.
I'm going to give you a clue. She appeared in one episode.
Yeah, because I know her from
Her
Battlestar
dad
Galactica.
is Bing Crosby.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure she was
Sure?
on Battlestar Galactica.
But what series was she on in Star Trek?
Oh, I have absolutely no idea.
DS9. And let me give you
not
another
Kai
clue.
Lin.
I'm going to give you another clue. She
Wait.
She
Is
was
this
in
a
love.
modern day picture of her when she was on the show?
This isn't a picture of when she was on the show,
Okay.
but she's not in her alien makeup.
And she was on DS9?
She's on DS9, and you want me to tell you who was in love with her and who she was in love with?
Looks like Daisy Duke. Catherine
Take a
Bach.
guess who she was in love with.
Odo.
Close.
Dabble Girl?
Mary Crosby.
She was in love with Quark.
Oh,
I don't know
boy.
who that is then. I don't know her character. Sure. So
Quark, he was a bartender. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, the Kardashian chick.
She was, when I first saw her, I thought, oh, I got to get her on the pod. I got to get her in the PowerPoint.
I would have never guessed
Because
that.
I thought, damn, Quark pulling that?
Hold on.
Because
hold on.
if
I
you
need to
see her on the
find-
show, I mean, she's looking fit.
I mean, Quark does have big ears.
Holy shnikes. Hold on.
Oh, she
Hold
was
on.
from
I need to show
Dynasty.
you this picture.
Oh, she shot JR.
Wow.
Yes.
Grumman Sherry and IB got it.
Where do I need copy image address? There you go.
What's she trying to do? Send something?
Check your chat.
I don't see nothing. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's Michael Dorn on Chips.
All right, so it's Natima, and I guess she left to go be part of like some Cardassian revolution. Who's this?
Oh. The chick from Less Than Zero.
I have no idea.
Less Than Zero. Wasn't that like an adult movie?
No, that was a movie with RDJ and Andrew something. The 80s movie.
Andrew Dice Clay. No.
But does anybody know what Star Trek series she was part of?
Oh, that's the gal from Superman, isn't it?
Who, Lois Lane?
Lois?
It's Terry
No.
Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher, yeah.
It's
Is
a
it Terry
young.
Hatcher?
It's a young Terry Hatcher when she was
Oh,
on
shit.
Star Trek. Because she was on Star Trek early in her career.
Lois and Clark.
Yes,
Wow.
TNG.
Desperate Housewives. Extra. Wow. I would have never
Lieutenant
thought.
Robinson. She was in charge of the transporter in one episode when she was young. Let's. I think it's quotes next. All right, ready for a quote? I hope I did these quotes. I don't remember. Did I swap them out? You probably wouldn't remember last week's anyway. All right, here we go.
My grandfather rarely spoke. He said that was for off-worlders and people who didn't know any better. Now, the only time I can remember his stories is when I go home and sit by the fireplace. Sometimes when I'm alone there, it's almost as if I can hear his voice inside my head.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Who said that?
Could you replay that again?
Oh, come on, man. That was a long one.
My grandfather rarely spoke. He said that was for off-worlders and people who didn't know any better. Now, the only time I can remember his stories is when I go home and sit by the fireplace. Sometimes when I'm alone there, it's almost as if I can hear his voice inside my head.
Janeway.
Oh, look at IB.
Deanna. I say Janeway.
You going Janeway? Mgyx, what are you going with? I pointed at my
Gorn Riker.
Riker talking about his grandfather. All right, here's the
I have
answer.
no idea.
Or Chakotay. Oh.
My grandfather rarely spoke. He said that was for off-worlders and people who didn't know any better.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Good job, IB.
I'm beginning to think IB may be an AI bot.
IB is a bot.
No kidding.
IB a bot.
I'm impressed.
All right, let's move on. One more. Ready?
I've been thinking about a shipwide emergency alert, something a
This
bit
is
more
an easy one.
comprehensive than
Read,
battle
yeah.
stations.
Read.
We're taking
I
far too
should've
long to
swapped
react
them.
to potential threats. With a single order from you or an impact to the hull, the plating could be polarized. Weapons brought online, critical systems secured.
I know. I knew everybody would get that one
Yeah,
because we've
that
had
was
that. We've
really-
hashed that out before. Does the chat
The
wanna...
read alert.
Oh, you guys gave the answer. Okay.
I've been thinking about a ship-wide emergency alert. Something a bit more comprehensive than battle stations.
I have to cut it short. You know, copyright.
And that saved so many ships.
So many.
I've been thinking about a ship-wide emergency
Yet he plays it
alert.
again.
We got a new segment here. It's called Species Identification. I'm going to show a picture of a species, and we're all going to try to guess what species it is.
Gorn.
Oh, damn it.
Oh. Well, I know they're the ones that believe the Enterprise is God, but
The
I never knew the
crackers.
name of the species.
I don't. I forget.
IB, did we ever
IB
figure out the
knows.
name of the species? The yellow people on the red planet?
They're not yellow. They just wear yellow. Why they all dress alike?
Because that's the one village on the entire planet.
Niburian.
Niberans.
Into darkness.
Neither say what?
All right, the next few will be easy. You know who that is,
Yeah.
and you know the lines he says.
Darmok.
But do you know the species? You gotta. Can you text a friend? Oh, John B.
Marion.
John B. at the
Look at
last
that.
minute
Out
with the
of last-
answer.
Out of left
Chief would know
field
that.
with the
Damn,
save.
we were stuck in the quicksand, and John B. just said, "Here you go."
Oh, yeah.
He said, "I am here to save the day."
Shaka.
As
Till
the walls
fall.
fell.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, and
It's
that's not a
Sucka,
blurry
but that is
picture. I mean, it is
crewman.
blurry, but
What's the question?
what species is her?
Who cares?
He just wants her to play with them.
Yeah.
She's kind of got ears.
That's because she's a mix of human.
Tripp's baby mama.
Damn.
Kobali
Oh,
from Voyager episode Ashes to Ashes.
whatever.
But what was
so-
her original species?
So if you want to go check that out tonight, there's the episode. You can play it in slow motion. Oh, this one's easy.
Oh.
Come on. And I got a follow-up question. Once you tell me the species, then I want to know who was hiding inside it. All right, John B just answered who the species is. Now answer who was hiding inside it. Oh, John B.
Oh.
You guys need to thank John B. It was Harry
Thanks,
Mudd.
because I didn't remember any of
Because
them.
remember when they brought it into Discovery, because they thought they were saving it, but then Mudd's ship was hiding inside it, and then he did that whole time loop thing on him.
John B., I'm glad you're with us.
Yes, we are all glad. Gormagander. Ooh, this is a tough one.
Oh,
We're going way back on this.
Gary Mitchell.
No, that's TNG. I can't
Yeah,
think
I
of
know. The species
First
that
episode.
killed Yar.
Tar people.
Tar people.
Look,
That's what the Mexicans say about black people. Don't you have a sound effect?
I ain't got nothing.
그럼 얘가 선배 맘에 탕탕 후루 탕탕
I gotta pee myself
You gotta go pee?
again. Yeah.
Damn, man. You need to take some oregano pills.
Colostomy.
Or stop drinking so much.
I know.
How many of you
Either
have?
that or you're
I don't know.
diabetic and you don't know it.
I'm diabetic
You
and I
need
don't
to-
know it.
Check your prostate.
Oh my.
No, I would check your blood sugar first.
Blood type gravy.
Brer Rabbit.
Oh, that's it. Man, that was a quick PowerPoint, but
it
it
was.
seemed like it took forever to make.
That's because we did not have an assload of trivia that nobody knew the
I
answer
know.
to.
I took that out because last time, last trivia on the distances, I probably should have kept it to maybe 5 questions, but I think I had like 25. It was a little too much. So then I totally 180'd on that. All right, I need to cross my legs or something because the camera's coming right at me. At least the audience can't see. Only Mgyx can see it.
Your
You do
panties
know
are
they have
showing.
things called basketball shorts, all right?
I mean, these are long
Wearing.
shorts, but when I'm sitting down, it's like they're folding
No,
up.
dude, those are not long shorts.
I
I'm
gotta
wearing
go.
long
No,
shorts.
these are long shorts. I mean, they're at least
Stand
going
up.
down to my knee.
I gotta
Stand up.
Oh, you out of here?
See? He is not wearing long shorts. He's wearing 80s dad crotch shorts, and you're
Like-
right behind him.
Like the
You're wearing Costco crotch shorts.
1970 Seattle Supersonic.
You need to go to Walmart and get some and one basketball shorts, all right?
They don't have those anymore. The long shorts, they stopped doing that.
Yes,
now
they have them.
they're doing knee length.
that you need to go to a hood Walmart then or order that shit off of Amazon.
As opposed
Look,
to
I got on a pair
as
right
opposed
now.
to a high class Walmart.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm not joking, dude. I went to the bougie one. They didn't have N1 basketball shorts. They just had like, khaki shorts, like you're walking into a Target commercial.
Well, maybe they did have them, but they sold out.
No, they didn't carry them because that's not the demographic for that neighborhood. You go to the one my mom loves going to, which is the hood one, which has got literally the track of hoes walking around it.
How far
once
is
the
that?
sun goes down.
How far do you have to drive to go to the hood Walmart?
That's like 1.2 miles away.
And then how far is the bougie Walmart?
Like 4.5, 5 miles away. So I go to the other one.
You go to the hood Walmart?
No.
Oh,
no.
the bougie. Where you
No,
don't.
because I can't carry here. I'm not going out. I mean, I would say in my day, I would handle my business. I am not in that kind of health standard anymore. I carry a pistol, or I carried a pistol for a reason. I ain't got time for all that. So I go to the bougie one, at least slightly bougier one, and they don't have them. So occasionally when she wants something, I'll go up there and go to her little bank or whatever. That's the closest Wells Fargo. I'll hop in there, grab a couple of pairs of shorts, or I just order off of Amazon.
Yeah. No, I bought like 4 pairs of shorts from Walmart, but they weren't N1. They were just they were Reebok actually. I think they were Reebok.
Yeah, those are regular old. I'll say it.
Nah.
Those are white shirts.
Wait, are you going to get a refill?
If you want one,
What about you?
I'll get one.
You know
basically,
what?
he's saying you ain't
Give me,
shit 'cause you
give
ain't
me
got a
one of those
refill.
root beers. Give me one of my root beers.
No,
I got two.
This podcast is going downhill right now.
I got THC root beer. I want to try one. I'm trying to support local business. There's a bug in here.
I found something for you to get for the studio.
What?
I have it at Home Depot and farm stores. It's called.
They're on the very bottom. Bottom.
It's called Quick Strike Fly Bait.
Like tape? That
No,
they just stick
bait.
to?
It's like a powder. Like literally, if you go on TikTok or YouTube, people just put it in like a styrofoam bowl or whatever with a piece of fruit or a piece of bread, and it tracks flies within like 10 minutes and then kills them all within 10 minutes. Like, there's people that put up time-lapse videos with a regular, Dixie plate with some of that on there. That shit fills up with dead flies like within an hour.
Look at the live stream. What is happening? I mean, we're not seeing that in the on the live stream, but in YouTube Studio, it's showing something different. So you know what? I'm okay with that. All right, let's go back
that's
to
Studio though. That's not the live stream.
Let's go back to what are we thinking for Strange New World Season 3? Are we optimistic?
Yes.
Crewman Sherry says, I want to drink it. I personally want to drink them.
PBG wants to drink those Cruise-On bottles you gave us.
We were talking about that early.
Yeah, we talked about that before we went on, and I thought those look very strong.
We're going to hit that when we got a day off the next day.
Yeah, well, because we got a holiday Monday coming up. So I think that's going to be what we do when we hit Labor Day. So when we do our Sunday night episode before Labor Day, that's
I think that's like 2 months from now, right?
No, September.
Labor Day?
It's the first Monday of September.
And we're not even in August.
Oh, I know. It's like a month away.
Crewman Sherry, we got a chair right over here. You don't even have to be in view, but you can join us or whatever and drink with us.
Those bottles are like 20% alcohol. They're like 40 proof.
Hey, let's compare. I don't think I can compare.
She didn't do no research. I mean, we're going to drink them.
I like it.
I'm wondering Oh shit!
All right, let's get back to Strange New World Season 3. PVG, give us your outlook. Are you optimistic?
I am. So far, so good.
Are you saying you're expecting good Trek, or are you expecting
I'm expecting
not good Trek?
I'm expecting
and I'll
good
rate
Trek.
Romulan ale.
Oh, what is that?
This looks like Mad Dog. Oh, Mad
So
Dog.
you're talking about a drink from the '80s, Crewman
Heck
Cherry.
yeah. I love that.
What's the ABV on your drink?
5%.
Oh, you want to know the alcohol content of this root beer I'm about to open?
No.
Oh,
Your
the
cruising.
Cruzons, the ones we got from Crewman Sherry.
Yeah.
I thought they were 20%,
Yeah.
but I don't. The bottle's in the fridge.
Damn, I can't read what this one is.
But this root beer I'm about to drink,
13%.
10 milligrams of THC.
Ooh.
That's 2 gummies.
You know what? I'm gonna take it.
Hey, fam,
Hold on.
that's 2 gummies.
I'm gonna take a hit.
And I'm only drinking it because I really like root beer.
Look, Magic hitting that.
What? How's that?
Booyah.
Does that bring back memories? Did you just have a flashback? Oh, the air conditioner's kicking on. Hold on, I gotta manually turn it off. We must have hit 80 degrees in here. So our audience needs to sympathize with us. Wait a minute, why are we still seeing this Gorn map?
And this is why I said, do not do the root beer tonight.
Oh, snap. Okay, hold on, I gotta turn off the air conditioner.
You can do that on your phone?
Can you?
Yeah, you know, it's all
man.
web.
At least you have web. Tomorrow the web guys are coming out, getting my web going.
Damn, it's 82 in here. And I gotta turn it up to 90.
Alexa, what's the studio heater temperature? Oh shit! Probably had that unplugged.
But we're suffering here in the blazing heat for the viewers.
So you can probably
remember
hear that. Okay, it just shut off. We're sacrificing for you guys.
Yep.
Okay. Strange New World Season 3, you're optimistic.
No, I'm happy so far. I think they're on the right track.
But I'm not talking about so far. I'm talking about next week.
I'm optimistic, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Were you happy with the Q episode?
I was, and when I realized what was going on, I'm thinking, first thing I thought was Magic. I'm thinking that's what Magic was saying all along. So kudos to Magic.
What do you think about Uhura hooking up with Ortega's brother?
That's cool. That's fine. How long it'll last, who knows? And then what happens to Ortega at the end, when maybe she was infected?
She got the PTSD.
Ooh, this is good root beer.
She was infected by the Gorn in one way or the other?
Yes.
Well, I think she's suffering
yes.
from PTSD.
She's messed up.
Yeah.
That Gorn.
And maybe that's where we get Chekhov from.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Ortega's leaving,
Yeah.
which sucks because I really like her character.
But Boimler calls her a war hero.
Well, she was a war hero
Yes. Yeah. She
in
was.
the Klingon War.
She was
Okay,
good.
so
She
you
misses
think
that.
that's already passed. So if something bad happened to her now, then Chekhov would need to be brought in.
Right.
I don't think they'll
If
get
they're
rid of
gonna
her
bring
this
in a
season.
Chekhov. They may not bring it in because Chekhov died.
You're talking about Kelvin Chekhov.
Where's Sulu? Yeah, okay. Better
Yeah,
question.
that's
Where's
true.
Sulu?
Where's Sulu?
Ooh, yes. Who are they gonna? What kind of ching chong they gonna bring in for Sulu?
Or is
I'll go
the
for
other
it.
chick that's on the bridge gonna get married to a Sulu and then change her last name to Sulu?
Oh, are they gonna race or gender swap?
No, fool. Pay attention.
Fool?
Are they going to is the other chick that sits next to her, you have a navigator and a pilot,
Yeah.
right? So Ortega flies, she flies the ship, and the other chick, who's the Asian chick, is a navigator.
Let me ask you a question.
So what if she gets married to a Sulu and she starts this and
What is
changes her name?
Sulu? Is Sulu the navigator or is he the pilot?
He's in the math department.
Is Sulu the pilot? Because here, I
all
think
of them
Gene
kinda float
Roddenberry.
around.
I think Gene Roddenberry was playing a joke and saying, "Let's get an Asian to drive the spaceship."
Yeah, no kidding.
Knowing that Asians are the worst drivers.
Not this one. But yeah, I agree.
You just half though.
그럼 얘가 선배 맘에 탕탕 후루 탕탕.
Oh, man, you must have beefed up your Asian library.
No, I remember what this other button was for.
So.
The other ones I can't really use on here because it doesn't really go with this show.
Okay.
So, I can't drop
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
that doesn't play here.
Yeah.
I
Trekkies
ain't
don't
know my daddy.
Trekkies don't get it.
I don't have time for the goody two shoes bullshit right now.
Oh, Sulu was a mathematician? And then what? They made him the pilot of a starship?
All Asians are good in math.
But they're not good drivers.
No, they're not.
You're the one exception.
Yes.
You're the one good Asian driver.
Half.
Yeah, and that's because you're half.
All right. Just like Spock. Just saying.
You mean just like Spock?
He's half.
Spock is not Asian.
No, he's half Vulcan, half Asian. Half Vulcan, half human.
Half Vulcan, half Asian. No,
But he looks it.
Amanda Grayson is a white girl.
So I think, we still have several people to pick up on this.
I mean, you got two and a half seasons
across the store.
Technically, you have
Man.
3 seasons.
You don't have a Sulu, you don't have a Chekhov, you don't have a McCoy.
McCoy, though, doesn't McCoy come out of the academy with Kirk?
Yeah.
So they're going to join Enterprise at the
Kirk's
same
already
time.
out of the academy.
Yeah, it's true.
This timeline is just not working with me.
It's a multiverse. It's not a time.
yeah.
That can't be the answer for everything is a multiverse.
Dude, but it is because look at it.
Then, here's
Kirk
the thing.
And McCoy, hold on. Kirk and McCoy and Uhura were
Hell
all
no.
in
Hell no.
the testing when Kirk did the Kobayashi Maru.
My
Obviously,
friend
that is
is
already
obviously
passed.
Chinese.
Because Kirk is already the captain of the Farragut.
No, he's not. Why are you saying that?
Wasn't he just the captain of the Farragut?
That was in a dream sequence with the time crystal.
He's a captain of something, though. I thought.
No, dude. At the end of did you not go back and watch the season finale of season 1?
That's a time crystal scene. That's an alternate universe.
All I can say is I can't wait to get my internet back.
IB, John B, back me up here. That episode where Kirk is captain of the Farragut, where he's like, "Oh, let's go parallel with the cloaked ship."
You're right. My bad.
All right.
But
See?
still,
Hey, look at that. He admitted
Wow.
it. That's big. He's growing
Yes,
as a
yes.
person.
Let's mark this.
He would have
Start
never
date.
admitted that on the last podcast. He would have argued that.
9:55 Central.
He would have argued.
no. So the other
Knowing he
thing
was
is,
wrong, he would have
McCoy-
argued.
Okay, so even with that, McCoy and Kirk went through the academy together. Kirk's out of the academy and on the Farragut. Where's McCoy?
Wait, no, he's not out of the academy yet. Isn't he? Or is he?
He's first
No, he's
officer
out.
on
He's
the
already
Farragut.
out.
If he's not the captain because that was a dream sequence, his first officer.
It's an alternate future.
That's what I'm telling you. It's an alternate. The whole thing is an alternate timeline. That's what I'm saying. We still have a long way to go.
Right.
You don't have a McCoy yet. You don't have a Sulu yet. You don't have a Chekhov yet. And you may not get any of them.
And I'm fine with that. Except
So
for
you're
Kirk.
okay?
I mean, obviously they're bringing this Kirk in, and then there's the rumors, of course, of rebooting TOS with this new Kirk, which I don't know. This new Kirk, he's not Shatner enough for me.
I guess it really depends on the writers. You know, if they
Yeah,
get
I
good
mean, the writers
writers
got to be good, but he looks too much like Jim Carrey for me.
I don't want to see a reboot of the TOS. I want to see some new shit.
Yeah.
You can name drop all the old school you want, but let's move on.
But how do they do that? Do they just skip ahead? Do they do a time jump?
You pick up where Picard left off.
Pike has to leave the show, right? Pike has to go be with the
Pick up where
Telosians.
Picard left off. Strange New Worlds isn't going to go on anymore. And if they do go on, then it needs to be... It needs to show Starfleet Academy while all this other shit's going on with Kirk and the Enterprise. You need to have an old school Starfleet Academy show that takes place during that timeline.
Right.
Otherwise, whatever new Star Trek comes out needs to be new.
New.
You can reference Picard. You can reference someone who could feasibly live that long, like the new Data. You can pick up, like I said, the Star Trek Legacy that I proposed with Jerry Ryan, Jack Crusher, LaForge's kids. Hell, even bring in Alexander from one of them, and have
And Tal-Shiar, dude.
Jake Sisko could be a professor of writing or literature at the new Starfleet Academy where they come out of, make a guest spot. And Nog Nog, the actor of Nog, is dead. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, why are you bringing up old stuff?
Well, you can still bring his character back, just recast him because he's now a grown adult. But you could have Nog be an actual active captain.
Oh, you know what I was thinking?
Long.
What
But
they
you
need to do.
move forward with it and not bring up any other.
I had an idea.
Rebooting shit.
What they need to do is at some point, and it can't happen in Strange New Worlds. It has to happen after Picard, but they need to show a scene where Data is creating a new Data, but it can be a new younger person because Data's starting to look too old.
Yeah.
You know, like Brent Spiner.
He's getting chunky in the monkey section too.
Yes, he can't keep being Data. So they should show Data, and maybe it's the girl, right? The hot girl from Picard season 1. The girl that was
the robot girl?
yeah, the one that was the twin, and one of them got killed.
Yeah, because you never pick up on whatever happened to her afterwards.
Yeah, because didn't she join up with Wesley?
No, but
I thought she was going to be a traveler.
Actually, all of them are already part of Data because they're all built by Soong.
Yeah,
and they're all using part of Data's neural network from the dude that the chick killed that put Data on trial in TNG.
Right.
So they're all part of him.
So what would you prefer though? Data creates a new version of himself, or we just go with the girl that had met with Wesley?
I think she would make a good role as the role that she played. Someone who's finding out she's been living this life and she's actually an android. I don't think that she should take over as Data. If anything, find the actress who played Law, and if she's in a adult-ish age, that's good. Put her in as Data, and because you're easily able to write that in, because Data never destroyed her body. She's literally just locked up.
Her body,
and Data has now unlocked.
One of you guys do our subscribe and comment pitch.
Do the same, because Data never destroyed the body. She could feel feelings already. Data is now on her same level.
Wait,
Data
emotion chip?
What?
She had the emotion chip?
No, she figured that out on her own, just like Data did.
She evolved?
The final episode of Picard, where Deanna's like, why am I sensing joy? Data unlocked the ability to feel on his own.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So his
Might need to
daughter
rewatch
did that
that.
on her own. So Data could literally say, I need to give you all of my memories. You take them as you will, mix them with yours, and then Data casts his body aside. Just like Picard. They go off and go paint and play chess in on a winery or something, and Data leaves his daughter to go off with Seven and everybody else. That's a new show that has ties to the old show, but lays the groundwork for new generations of Trek that never have to go turn around.
Is that you breathing?
Sorry, I'm
Holy cow.
Again, check your diabetes. You got the sugars.
You gotta. What's your heart rate on the watch? To check that pulse.
But yeah, no more reboots. I'm PVG. What was your thoughts on Superman?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
real
go
quick.
with
We're gonna go adjacent into the Superman because we've got a couple of our crewmen who've watched the new Superman movie and they got some real quick reviews.
I belong to
You muted, man.
Sorry. I belong to a thing on Facebook called the Snyder Universe, and at the beginning I thought, oh, Snyder Universe, that's it. That's the one that really, that's the ultimate Superman, with the Batman and everything. And then this James Gunn Superman came out, and I went to watch it. Totally different, Snyder Universe was great. I thought James Gunn he did a pretty good job too. He introduced Crypto. He introduced Green Lantern. His cousin. It was good. It was a positive, good feely kind of story. So if you haven't seen it yet, go see it.
That's the same thing I got of it. It's a feel-good movie.
Oh, have you seen it?
It is not a Superman movie that is along the darker edge of things, like you said, Justice League, Dark Knight,
right.
Batman versus Superman. Nor is it because let's be honest, Superman 2 was a little bit dark.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the others. And then they went corny. This was a good to start out corny and stay corny. You introduce a lot of other things. Ironically enough, Superman in this universe is not dark. Kara is dark. Supergirl, the storyline they're portraying for her is dark. Because it literally says, and if you haven't seen it, spoilers, and they're on YouTube anyway. She comes in, and Crypto is her dog.
Yes.
He's dog watching. He totally sees why he has no control over Crypto. But he says, oh, she goes off and parties on the planet with the red sun so she could get drunk. And she's getting drunk because she has PTSD because she watched Krypton explode, to watch her parents die, then got here, had no job to do because the cousin she was supposed to protect is all grown up and is now older than her. So she's dealing with self-healing, self-medicating her PTSD. So in that aspect, if they go that route with the chunky monkeyness of it, then yes, it's going to be very dark. I liked it, but this kind of goes to the same aspect of rebooting. Right. This is really the only feasible way to reboot. Not even reboot, but totally different story arc of Superman. Because even with the comics, the Superman that we have is not the same. You have, several different storylines of Superman's origin, which one of his parents died, all sorts of other shit like that. Even down to the costume he wears. So that aspect of it is cool. But tying this in with Star Trek, you are going to lose some people because they're not going to understand the concept of this is not the same universe. And the only franchise that I've seen get the universes mixed and together or tied in is so far has been Marvel.
Star Wars. Star Wars has kept a pretty continuous universe.
That's not what I'm talking about. Of identifying multi-universes has been Marvel, and they did it with Spider-Man. Great example. Up until Spider-Man No Way Home, or the last one he has, they were all separate universes, and people suspected that, or saying, "Oh, it's just a different franchise." They tied in, and they said, "No, this is a multiverse." When they're doing the rings, then you get 3 different Spider-Men coming through, and then you launch Spider-Man across the multiverse. Marvel did that as well with the X-Men, first generation X-Men, new generation X-Men, or first class. I think Star Trek needs to has tried to do that, try to take hints from it, but now they're falling into what I feel is the trap of rehashing the same shit over and over again to try and grab a new audience of Star Trek viewers, and they just needed to have one season, maybe not even a whole season. If they do a 10-episode run, 5 episodes that tie in the old Treks to a new Trek that moves forward. And that's it. Just move forward. No more Picard, no more Kirk, no more Spock, no more Data. They're all just references in the history books. These are the founders in the Academy. But you know what? We're done with the cameos of trying to de-age Kirk to look like he's from TOS. No, just fucking make a new Star Trek, man. Come up with some new shit.
That's the problem.
I challenge you.
Why don't they do it? Like, why do they keep getting stuck on this prequel concept?
They keep catering to the, I don't know.
Who wants prequels?
They're catering to their wallet, saying this is always this worked for my granddaddy. It worked for my daddy. It's got to work for us.
Like, why did Discovery have to be a prequel?
Because it worked for my granddaddy. It worked for my daddy. It's got to work for us.
Whatever.
Did it, though?
For a while
TOS,
it did.
And then you had TNG. Then you had Voyager. Then you had DS9.
Which none were prequels.
I mean, Discovery.
Enterprise was a prequel.
Discovery brought us all in, bringing in the money, and then we were watching it, and then we figured out what it was, and no, that's
They're
not
thinking,
it.
oh man, we got all these new genders watching. We got to catch them up. Let's make a series just for them.
We allies to those genders.
That's fun to be allies with it, but fucking start out with a new series.
What? Oh,
that
IB.
would be awesome. IB suggests with like an anthology series, each season a different crew, different era.
What about a live action continuation of Lower Decks?
That too would be awesome. PBG, what are your thoughts? Or have you seen Lower Decks?
He ain't seen Lower Decks.
I haven't.
But
really
you have seen the crossover episode.
Yes, I did.
All right,
I did see that.
all right, hold on. We got to pause for a second.
Pause for the
PBG,
cause.
what time do you go to bed? When it's not
What
a
time do
Wednesday.
you go to bed, man?
9:30.
Oh, goddamn.
That's why. That's why he ain't watching shit.
It's because I'm old.
What time are you getting up in the morning?
5 o'clock.
He got to work. He's got to work at 6.
I gotta be at that country club at 6:30.
You got to be on the chain gang.
Yeah.
You gotta be at the country club at 6.
When I say country club, I'm being sarcastic. More like the salt mines.
Okay. I thought they were gonna do an anthology series when were doing the Trek shorts. I thought that would I was hoping they were gonna be like 30-minute episodes. And some of them were really good.
Yes, yeah, I like the Trek Trek shorts. I like the one where Spock and number 1 were stuck in the turbo lift. That's pretty good. Something different.
You know, speaking of number 1, she's at the
number 1.
She's at the helm. What first officer ever sits at the helm?
Spock.
I think a number 1 should be.
Back. Spock was never a first officer. except in the Kelvin movies.
Commander,
He's always been
wasn't
a
he?
science officer, commander or science officer.
Did Riker? Where did Riker sit?
Riker was in the helm once or twice.
What chair did he sit in?
He sat to his left, to Picard's right. Sorry.
Because
Our
Picard
left,
had
Picard's right.
chairs beside him.
Yeah, Riker was to his right, Deanna was to his left.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you seen that comment that that the aliens were afraid of Picard because they were like, well, shit, this dude needs a counselor. He must be crazy. If he's got a counselor that always has to sit next to him, he must be out of his mind. I thought that was pretty funny.
I've not heard that theory, but that does kind of... How would they know she's the counselor?
Well, they probably ask, like, who's the Tigos sitting next to you?
But does she really have Tigos? Not really.
You know, when the counselor was first introduced, I couldn't figure out why. Why is there a counselor? And
because he's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, and then the later I learned, I think, wow, it makes sense to know how your opponent is feeling. You know, it's what is he, nuts, or is he logical, or is he being evasive, or you know, is he lying? So I thought it was a good idea, great idea, but she should have worn the uniform.
There was an episode of Strange New Worlds where they had a counselor, but she actually was she was a pirate. It's like season, I think it was like mid-season 1, but she was pretty hot. I forgot what her name was, like some kind of angel or something.
She was not really
a Skybox girl. She was a plant.
Yes,
she wasn't real.
She was trying to break. She was trying to break him out of jail.
Yeah, she wasn't a real counselor.
Yeah, in real, you're right.
But they failed. They fell for it.
Yeah, but in real life, she was really a dude actor. I didn't know if you knew that.
Oh, I must.
We
be
need
gay.
to have an offline discussion about your feed.
No, she was. It was.
I understand that, but
I thought, wow, she's pretty good looking, you know. And then later on,
you know, let me.
When's her last
about your feed, real quick. About your feed, when you share videos of gayness and trans stuff, that makes Facebook think that you like those things.
Oh, it's because my friends, like you guys, send
are your
me
friends
stuff.
from Thailand?
Are they from Bangkok? Bangkok.
No, it's like the Chief. It's like Craig. It's like other people.
Boy?
Some young guy. It's just, oh man, let's not go there. But it's,
You need to spend some time adjusting your feed.
Every now and then I have to do it. What I do is that you have to, within 1 second, you got to swipe away. But if it's a hot girl dancing, stay there. Right? Let that whole video
Or just
play.
do continuous searches on other things.
Yeah, you can't you cannot watch the whole video of something gay or trans.
It's not.
You got to swipe quickly.
Some of this is so funny and so stupid.
I don't know if I find that kind of stuff funny.
Spit on that thing.
I think
interesting, maybe.
Got nothing.
But
so here's the thing with that: if you are going to partake in that amusement, which is fine, you've got to put in twice the effort to maintain your feed. You got to maintain the ratio, man. So and I know Tom is joking about the whole trans feed, gay feed.
no,
I'm
not joking.
I get
you
stuck
swipe
on
quicker.
Abusive cops, or cops get humbled, or power tripping cops, and what I have to sit there. I'm like, okay, that's fucked up. Then I realized that every other video is that, and I'm like, this is just pissing me off.
You sat on it too long.
I need to change my feed.
Yep.
And I've got to go search for like puppies doing puppy things, or dancing girls, or
nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Right, something like you just got to do searches for other things to clear it out of your feed. And when Instagram's like, hey, are you interested in this? And cooking videos. That's the other one. I got cooking videos. Yes, I'm interested in that. anything but, cops being bad cops. Because I get into that rabbit hole, and I will just be pissed off all day just from fucking videos that come up. And I'm like, I should not have this affect me in this way.
Did you already tell
I don't
people
need
to
see
subscribe?
this.
I did not. Subscribe.
Thanks.
Subscribe.
I would say subscribe, but I can't say subscribe because my views are not being.
I won't say the syndrome you have.
Numb tongue. He's got numb tongue.
Numb tongue.
Numb tongue.
I will say this: Chris Pine is the funnier of all the Kirks so far.
I agree, 100%.
He's a good Kirk.
Yes.
Numb tongue.
Numb tongue. I got numb tongue. But yeah, absolutely. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. We're not like the other podcasts, where everybody agrees or disagrees on one point. We're all on our own. We're all independent and do it to it.
We're like Human League.
Yes,
we're only human. Tom, you never said, are you optimistic about season 3, the rest of season 3?
I'm on the fence right now. I am worried that the writing could go in just an unentertaining direction for some of us. But we'll see. I want to see more of just meeting new species. I want to see more discovering things. Like this ongoing Gorn or this ongoing, these things
Gorn
that
should
are
be
just
wrapped up.
Yeah, I think it's time to
while.
call it a day on the Gorn. And I think they will. I think maybe this is how they put the Gorn thing to bed. Let Kirk deal with it in 10 years. But I just want to see more. It was entertaining to watch the situation with Spock and Corby and Chapel. I mean, I thought that was entertaining, but it was entertaining like watching a soap opera.
Yeah.
Not a Star Trek. It was just, I was entertained by it, but it was not something that is Star Trek-y.
They call those pocket episodes.
Well, that's
episodes that are tied into the show, but are not necessarily to the whole story arc. Or filler episodes. I enjoyed it. I liked how they tied in and closed some loopholes that people had been wondering for a really long time. I like that with the whole Trelane and Q. I definitely like some of the outfits that some of the ladies were wearing there.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. One of them was rocking a red dress too, but I don't remember who that was. And that was kind of banging. I'm interested to see how La'an is going to handle her feelings for Spock when she still has feelings for Kirk.
She got feelings for...
Yeah, that's true.
She got feelings for an alternate Kirk, but they're carrying over to just the appearance of Kirk.
She can't separate them. That's the problem. She can't separate the two.
Right.
Not to change the subject, but IB's last chat, very enjoyable live stream. We all three appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, IB.
What? I don't know.
Come on now.
What the fuck is
Sorry.
that? Is that your Ultraman? Your half Ultraman?
Yeah, that's Buddha bless you. Don't you watch Kung Fu Saturdays?
No, dude,
on USA Network?
No.
Oh, Kung Fu Theater?
I'm interested to see how that's going to work. I'm interested to see how they're going to write off Chapel. And I'm interested to see how they're going to bring in Kirk.
Strange New Worlds is very focused on the love lives of people. They focus on the love life of Pike and Captain Batel.
Well, you kind of have to.
Why?
Because when Pike finally goes to the explosion, she's there. So I have a feeling that they're going to show everything that they showed in the TOS episode where he comes back. I have a feeling that they're going to show that.
That would be a reboot.
At the end of Strange New Worlds.
You're thinking they're going to reboot the Cage?
No, they're going to reboot where after he goes through the explosion and she's there supporting him and do everything with him, she's going to be there. You're going to be like, who the fuck is this bitch?
Did All right.
Thank you,
but I think that's where it's going to go with. I'm interested to see how they're going to do with Lon. Excuse me. I'm also wondering how they're going to handle Mbenga.
Did you just fart?
No, burped. How Mbenga's going to leave. Because you got to remember, you're still on the Enterprise, and half of these people are going to leave.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to bring in the same cast, if they're going to bring in Scotty, McCoy, and well, there you have Scotty in. I like how they're doing him, and Pirelli. What is the old lady's name?
Oh, the one that's thousands of year old. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how they're doing that. That's awesome.
I don't know her name.
I forget. It's something with a P, I believe.
I think you would know.
How they're gonna? I'm interested to see how they're gonna deal with Sulu. McCoy will obviously come in. To replace
who are they gonna get to play Sulu? You don't have enough.
Not you. You
young
don't,
Ching Chong.
Too old?
Yeah.
No.
They need some young guy. See what I did there? Some young guy.
Long duck dong.
And who could you bring? You're gonna have to bring in an unknown,
like someone from K-pop.
Jackie Chan's.
Hell yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, IB.
Hell yeah.
And who they're gonna bring in as McCoy? And if they bring in a Chekhov, which I kind of understand if they don't want to bring in a Chekhov, because if you're gonna try and tie these movies together, that they're all the Kelvin movies are the flashpoint for this Star Trek. That's
my beef with a reboot. You've already done the reboot. Make it work.
Yeah.
No, you're missing the point. The Kelvin incident is the flashpoint. So if you go to the DC comics, flashpoint is where you get the different Earths and everything.
Right.
So you have the original one with Spock and Kirk, TOS Voyager. Then you have the new one with Kelvin and Chris Pine. Now you have the Discovery one with Anson Mount and everybody else. So you got 3 universes right there, and they're all they all shot out through the Kelvin timeline.
Here's the problem. When you have something like the DC, right? You had the Flash on TV, and then you also have a Flash on movies, right? So you had a cinematic Flash, and then you had the Grant Gustin, who was the TV Flash, who everybody loved, on the TV show. And then you had the Flash kid, the crazy one. He was like trans for a while,
right?
Like kidnapping and robbing stores and stuff. People are kind of not liking him, and his movie didn't do that well. But you kind of had this delineation with the DC world that the movie characters were going to be different than the TV characters. But in Star Trek, you don't have that because, well, they've made movies now, right? The TOS people made movies. Next Generation people made movies.
That's where the thinking is wrong. Because with the Flashpoint, where he goes through time and he saves his mom.
Right.
And that's from the comic books. And you see that because you see the Flash from the movies, Grant Gustafson, the Flash, the weird dude from the last Flash movie, or in the crossover episodes on the TV show and in the movie. They're both actors are in both movies. And the original Flash from the TV show in the 80s is also in both of them as well. They're all different Earths. I.e. the multiverse. That's what the Kelvin incident where Spock goes up and blows up the red matter explosion, that is literally the Flashpoint paradox for the Star Trek universe. That's where it caused a breakup in the multiverse. I don't know if you want to call it the multiverse.
No, that's not the Flashpoint. The Flashpoint is when the Romulans, the Romulan mining ship destroyed the Kelvin.
And why did the Romulan mining ship destroy the Kelvin?
Because They were
because
mean.
Spock dropped the red matter, did not drop the red matter in time and cause a super implosion, which caused a black hole, which sent them all back in time. So the red
you're
matter
talking
incident,
about that incident.
It's the same incident.
I thought you were talking about the incident after.
What, on Vulcan?
No, when he ignites the red matter on their mining ship and destroys it.
No. I'm talking about the first instance.
Okay.
When he's trying to save the star from going supernova and sends the Romulans back. The Romulans, in your case, that's the flashpoint point. That's what sparked all these universes. Because they're all tied together. That Quentin Tarantino wanted to make a Star Trek movie that would have been interesting.
He did want to. Yeah, I would have liked to see the conversations in that movie, because there would have been a lot of dialogue.
And the way his dialogue goes too, it would have been fast paced.
Mm-hmm. More censored and
it would have had to be rated R. Rated R Star Trek, because there would have been gore.
Yeah, gore and whatever, sex.
What?
Yeah.
That is one thing we have not really seen in any of the Star Treks. The shaboing boings.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Or nudity.
Maybe if it moves over to like HBO Max, like if Paramount sells, when Paramount gets bought out by Skydance might say, we don't want Star Trek no more. HBO Max could pick it up. There you go. There's your shaboing boing.
Skinamax?
No, I would rather it go to Netflix.
Yeah.
You have a better chance of it going to Netflix and getting much better shaboing boing. Look at Lucifer.
But is Netflix going to do it right? Because Netflix seems to have this habit. See, because even shows that you think are good, if Netflix doesn't get what they want out of it, like numbers wise, they'll cancel it.
Right.
And so I would be worried that Netflix would just be too quick on the trigger to cancel Star Trek. Where are you going?
Lizardo.
Oh, man.
Urination.
Damn, you're breaking the record
Urination.
The dam is
You're
burst.
breaking my record.
I'm embarrassed. Colostomy bag.
So
Boy,
that would be because remember, Netflix is already dropping Prodigy.
Yeah. And that's the problem. So HBO Max dropped a whole bunch of shows as well.
Yeah. They dropped Warrior. Man, they should have kept Warrior going.
I'm talking bigger shows like DC shows.
Yeah. Well,
so
like
I don't know. I mean, maybe we just need to get some rich person
that doesn't care if the show gets any audience, that just wants to make
Elon. It would
Does
be
Elon like Star Trek?
I think he would have to be as much of a geek as he is.
I think so. I would say Elon likes Star Trek. Elon, jump in here.
No, wait, hold on.
Have Tesla buy the.
Nope. The Elon is not the first choice.
Then
All
he
right?
could make
Elon
a
was the first
shuttlecraft, a Tesla shuttlecraft.
Zuckerberg, you like Trek. I would rather have Zuckerberg come in and do it than Elon.
I don't know. Zuckerberg doesn't have that space mind. Elon,
It doesn't matter.
Elon had already is talking about all this space stuff.
Zuckerberg may not be as geeky as Elon is, but he's also not as finicky as Elon is.
Maybe it needs to be finicky.
No, Elon is like the grown adult who acts like a child and gets mad like a child and just says, "Oh yeah, I'm taking my money and going home." That's the problem you would have to worry about with Elon.
Right, but maybe we'd get good stories out of it.
Zuckerberg is going to say, "What? I could use this to increase Facebook? I could have an official Facebook page for Star Trek?"
You ain't going to listen. Let's just be realistic. You're not increasing nothing until good. There needs to be a good wave of Star Trek shows. New Trek needs to be better to bring in a new audience. Right now, Discovery wasn't it, right? Discovery wasn't
it. Had
it.
the potential.
Discovery could have been it, but they messed it up. Strange New Worlds still has a chance. Strange New Worlds still has a chance to bring in new people. Not for me. I'm good.
Picard had the option if it pivoted to Legacy from that, yes. But for any of the other ones, no, I don't think so. Bezos. And I don't think you need a wave. I don't think you need multiple shows. I think you need one good show.
And you need a show that can be good and run for
at least
many
5
years. Yeah, at least 5 years. And I don't know if 10 episodes a year is enough.
I think I said before you need 5 years at 12 either 12 or 15 episodes a year. I don't want them to push 22 because then you're wearing people thin. One, you're
used to be normal.
Too much Trek. Dude, it's a new age after COVID. It's too much Trek, and you run the risk of having shittier writing and shittier production when you try and push out 22 episodes a year. So cut that shit to like 15, 12.
But think
and
about
have good episodes.
Think about the wedding episode we just saw with Trelane.
Okay.
Do you kind of consider that filler? I mean, they're not out there.
Yes.
Exploring.
No. It's a pocket universe episode. It's a pocket episode. It's a episode that look what it did.
What did it do?
It finally separated Spock and
Chapel. I mean, they had to explain her into being engaged to Corby.
No, fuck Corby. No, they had to explain how Spock is gonna get over Chapel. Nobody gets Corey ain't shit.
Yeah, but he's brought up in TOS.
Not in any kind of significant way.
Well, only that he's engaged to Nurse Chapel.
Nobody gives a fuck about him.
And what happens to T'Pring?
T'Pring got kicked to the curb.
Yeah.
Trelane, it definitely tied in the tie-in of Q and Trelane. That answered a burning question for eons. That then leads you to wonder, like I said, timeline issue, a linear timeline, how they live, whatever. But more importantly, it shows the PTSD of
Ortega's
and the small kindling of the fire that La'an has for Spock. Which was kind of there before.
What? No, there ain't no vice versa.
Huh?
Spock is still stuck on Chapel at this point.
After
Spock
that dancing,
stuck on Chapel only because of commitment. He was stuck on Trapel, whatever the fuck her name was.
T'Pring.
But
Shadai.
Spock is very
playa.
Spock is a simp. No, Spock is a simp.
He's a simp, and he's stuck on Chapel, so he's not noticing
the one
La'an.
woman at the time.
See, he's not noticing La'an yet.
Now he will because him and Chapel are done.
Yeah, but I think he needs to drink and let down. Like, I don't think he can do it in his normal state. He has to be drunk to then hit on La'an.
Let his hair down.
Or they're going to have an episode where they're stuck in a dangerous situation together and they bond.
I could see that. I could see that happening.
I'm calling that now. Let's document this. I'm predicting an episode with Spock.
You don't remember nothing we have documented over the last 4 years.
Crewman's log. Spock and La'an will be stranded in a shuttlecraft accident, and they will have to rely on each other to survive, and then they will fall in love.
IB is correct. I hope to see Sybok in this season as well. That could be where La'an and Spock are trapped. They're kidnapped and held captive by Sybok and his man, whatever that character is identifying as. So I don't think I don't know if they ever said what they identify as, what the character identifies as.
Yoga pants.
But yeah, I mean, seeing Sybok would be cool. That's a nice tie-in.
Yeah.
But this episode brought in and laid the foundation of things for you to see in the future. Chaplin and Corby, we already know they're not going to be there anymore. They're gone. Let's get the easy one out the way.
John
Let's
B.
spend the rest of the episode.
IB's on board with the La'an Spock romance. Oh, look at you're over here yawning.
No,
man, you got somewhere to be.
Gotta work tomorrow.
I mean,
gotta be at salt mines.
We're gonna wrap it up. Man.
No, we don't gotta wrap it up.
No, we gotta look at the clock. Look at the time.
That's
And I gotta work tomorrow.
Cool.
You gotta work at 6 a.m. You gotta be up at like 5:45.
Yeah, well.
Wait, so where's Khan right now?
He's sleeping.
Wasn't he a little kid?
Hypergenic.
That was an alternate timeline.
Yeah, but wouldn't he still be the same age?
Are you a descendant of Khan Noonien Singh?
Right.
And she's like, yes. So where is Khan right now? Is he on the Botany Bay? Because
oh yeah,
I thought Kirk put him on the Botany Bay.
No,
no,
he didn't. He was already in jail. He's been on the Botany Bay for like 50 years, right?
And that ship was supposedly roaming the space, you know,
Yeah.
and
that ship is like
just drifting.
Supposedly that ship is like from what, like 2090. 90
or sooner.
What would be dope is if they ran into one of the Voyager spacecrafts.
Oh, like a Delta Flyer?
No, one of the Voyager spacecrafts.
Oh, Voyager.
Voyager 1, Voyager 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Didn't that Klingon destroy one of the V'gers? I can't remember which.
That's sad.
Not sure.
Like taking target practice or something.
I'd also like Spock and La'an together, at least for a couple episodes.
Showing some more dancing scenes.
Yeah, dancing is good. But all right, well, let's close it out. What's your final thought of the week?
I look forward to seeing the next episode.
Oh, come on.
Episodes.
That's it? That's all you look forward to in life?
I'm looking forward to getting my internet back. We've been out of internet for a whole week, and the rest of the family is climbing the walls.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well.
I'm rooting for you.
Nobody got hotspots or cell phone coverage?
I did watch the 2 episodes on my hotspot, from my phone, and it buffered twice, but that was it. Everything was good.
That's good.
So,
You need to get a backup.
I know.
Mgyx, what are you looking forward to?
Getting my feeling back in the other half of my face.
Yeah, no kidding.
You actually gonna go get it looked at, or are you just gonna see what happens?
I get it looked at.
You seem like the see what happens type of guy.
I kind of am. Because like I was telling PBG when you were gone, so in order for me to go to a doctor, I have to basically take a day off of work to call and make an appointment. 'Cause I don't have a Crewman Patty or anyone that could do it for me. So I have to take a day off of work to call and make an appointment just to make the appointment. Then I have to take a day off of work and hopefully be able to take the day off of work to actually go to the appointment.
Well, everybody should have one, by the way. Just go pick yourself up a Crewman Patty.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I used to have a work wife. I don't have that here. I literally had 2 work wives. I'm like, yo, I need to make an appointment. And they work different shifts than me, so they could call and make my appointments for me. Oh, those were the days. I miss those.
The young days.
Yeah, kind of. Or if I just had my old shift back at in Arizona where I worked, like, what did I work? Monday. I was off on Sunday. No, I was off on Saturday and Monday. I had a weird. I worked one day, was off one day, worked 3 days, off one day, and I worked 2 to 3, and I had split shift. So I would literally work from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. and then from like 3 to 7.
That makes
so
no
I had
sense.
a lot. It was a fucked up schedule, but I had a whole lot of free time. And because I made the sacrifice of adjusting my schedule to the company needs at that time, I got bonus points, like a additional pay rate, like if you speak Spanish. I got those. And then about 9 months after I did that,
he don't speak
they
Spanish.
said, okay, we're getting rid of that whole plan.
Muy bien.
So then I was just stuck.
You need to get it looked at. if not for you, but for your mom. You know, you need to take care of yourself first, so you can take care of
Well,
yourself.
I would find out if there's even a cure, though.
No, I mean, just to make sure there's nothing.
But I mean, it could be something else.
Yes.
I would.
Yeah.
Here's what I would. What I would do is probably wait a couple days and see if it got better on its own.
That's why I kind of am. Because like I said, I didn't really notice I guess the first day it happened.
Yeah.
Because I had found.
Prayers for your numb tongue.
Something came on my Amazon, and it was for these sunflower seeds I used to eat a long time ago. So I ordered some, and it came in, and I was just munching on them all day. And if you ever eat sunflower seeds and keep them in your cheek,
Oh, that's really what's going on.
it tears your shit up. So I thought, oh, damn, I just tore my cheek up. So I didn't think nothing of it. And then the next day, I was like, oh, it's still kind of sore. And then I was like, okay, it's not a sore, but I can't really whistle today. Didn't think anything of it. Then it was like, okay, when I tried to squint my eyes, I was like, this side doesn't squint like the other one does.
Or
so
you're
now
not, you're
it's
not
kinda,
able to squint?
oh no squinty. I cannot squint.
Dude, that one video I sent you guys about the kid who was saying, Dad, why are they saying we all look alike? I was cracking up so hard. He's like, I'm not your dad. I'm your next door neighbor.
Here's the thing.
There's two Asian guys. Oh my gosh.
It was the first time I tried taking a drink out of this. And I saw that. It was like, I don't know, but I'm Mark. I'm your neighbor, not your dad. I was drinking. And like you said, I was starting to drool out of one side of my face. And I couldn't breathe.
That video was so funny.
It drew me at the same time.
Whoever thought of that is really sick.
And then my brain was like, oh my God. I was like, I wonder if this is what Damien was like back in the day. I was like, oh God, I'm going to hell.
That is messed up. Well, I'm actually still continuing to try to catch up with Mgyx on DS9. So
I haven't watched DS9 in, by the way, like 3 weeks now.
Well, I watched like 4 episodes this week. So I didn't bring any of it up aside from Mary Crosby's pictures, because when I saw her in that episode with Cork, I said, "Oh, I need to put her on the PowerPoint."
Wait, so what episode are you on?
I'm like I'm still way behind you. Season 2, like episode 22 or something.
Hold on, let me get
I just watched the one where Dax's new initiate is like shadowing her and trying to like win her favor to become the next elected symbiont.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. I could probably stop watching DS9 for the rest of the year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
I'm at season 4, episode 13.
No, I mean I'm watching like 4 or 5 episodes a week. So I'll be in season 3 next week.
You need to watch 2 episodes a day.
Oh shit. 2 episodes. I mean, that's almost what I'm doing. Can't watch 2 episodes every day. Come on.
Yeah, you can. Why not?
I'm watching
bullshit.
One episode all right, let me commit to this. 1 episode a day.
Your number.
1 episode a day.
The same thing for a week. That's 7 episodes a week.
That means I'll be in season 3 next week. After next week, I'll be in season 3.
7 episodes a week. I'm holding it to you. Holding that.
All right, because then I'd be caught up with you in about 6 weeks.
PVG. What series are you watching?
I'm watching Voyager?
Yeah, Voyager and Strange New Worlds. You know,
Strange New Worlds don't really count though.
I know. This guy.
Are you watching Voyager in order, or are you just bullshitting and watching whatever's on?
No, in order.
Bullshit.
In order.
Okay, what episode are you on?
He puts it on his car play while he's driving.
Yeah.
He don't watch.
It was the one where they went to San Francisco.
The one where they were driving around in space.
Yeah. They went back to San Francisco and the time machine.
Oh.
So that was the last one I watched. I've been working on a house again. So.
See?
Painting. I hate my house. Rent.
So you need to hold on. There Voyager. Hold on, I'm trying to find out where exactly you're at, so I can give you some homework.
There was
on how you need
the
to get
comedian. I can't think of her name.
The Rock?
No, the other comedian. She was a female. She was on there.
Well, they go back in
A
time.
cis female?
Yeah, she was working at the
She's cis?
observatory.
Oh. On Earth?
Nobody liked her. Sarah something.
Silverman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I vaguely remember
She's
that.
like a smart ass.
She had like one big hit, and then nobody really liked her after that. So you're on season 3, episode 9. That's the one that you're on.
Okay.
So you need to watch. Yeah, you need to get on that one episode a day as well. Sacrifice an hour, man.
Put your family to the side.
I know.
Commit to the show.
No, just stay up an hour later.
Oh,
Yeah.
stay up till 10. That's a commitment. What about your lunch break? What are you doing on your lunch break?
Working.
No, there you go. You need to start taking union lunch.
Yeah, I know.
You know, the local 469, they want you taking your lunch break. They don't want you working.
Local 69.
Pop my neck.
We dive at 5.
Oh, okay. All right. And me, I'm going to commit to 1 episode. I'm going to try to commit to 6 episodes a week of DS9.
No, there's 7 days in a week, so there's 7 episodes a week.
What? Yeah, but I got a special day. I can't like touch any electronics.
No, you don't.
All right. I tried.
Oh, are you going to change the round table
I don't know. No, maybe not. I'm going to work on this computer thing first, and I think next we're going to try to do the multicasting. I think we did okay today. I do see that not too long ago we dropped 39 frames. I don't know what happened.
Y'all dropped a hot second ago.
Maybe that was when we dropped 39 frames, which is almost 2 seconds because there's 20. I think we're doing 30 frames a second on this stream,
which is not unusual for a 3.5 hour stream.
Yeah, we've been going a long time, so there's going to be a hiccup every now and then. But I can see it wasn't because of the render time. Our render time's been low. That was the problem we had on the last podcast when I tried to add new graphics and stuff. The render time got above 16 seconds, and that's red zone. You can't do that. So we've not gone over 10 seconds on render time, so we're good. But yeah, before I take my next bathroom break, please subscribe to the channel, and comments are not only welcome, but they are encouraged. You like how I did that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Encouraged comments. And share this video if you know any Trekkies out there, or people that want to become Trekkies, or people that you think that just need a little nudge. We are the nudgers into Trekkiedom.
IB, your comment, a very enjoyable live stream that really gets us all here. Thank you.
Man,
appreciate
it. PVG, you can't tell because of his glasses. He is very watery eyed right now.
Do you have any Kleenex or
we don't
tissue?
Actually, we don't.
Never mind.
We don't cry up.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
No, really, seriously, appreciate it.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate IB. We always appreciate Crewman Sherry.
John B is me.
Yep. Yeah, we talked about you. We just gave
Craig.
Crewman Sherry. Oh, and Crewman Sherry took us all to a big dinner last night.
I forgot to ask about that.
Yeah, at
I didn't get the invite.
Gio's Pizza in O'Fallon or Shiloh. No, it's O'Fallon, Illinois. And no, it was good. I mean, I didn't have pizza, but I had the meatball sub, and I
had
Ivy. Yeah, good night, buddy.
Good night, Ivy. Live long and prosper.
NYC represent. What what I have. Oh, and that garlic bread with cheese is good, but that's good pretty much everywhere. No, I have had bad garlic bread with cheese because they go a little too crazy with it. But no, Crewman Sherry took us to a good dinner last night. There was a gang of us, like 15 of us, I guess.
Dude, I literally just had a craving for the old school garlic bread with cheese.
Yeah, I mean, no, we always make good garlic bread with cheese.
Thanks. Now I'm hungry.
And one thing that this place did is they served the burnt little cheese crisps from the pan, from touching the pan.
Right.
Like, you know, when we'd make an order of garlic bread with cheese, there would always be cheese all over the pan. Yeah. They served that in the bowl with the garlic bread with cheese. You know, they didn't just serve you the good part. They served the burnt part too. And that's what I was eating. I was picking that up I was eating everybody's burnt crisps of cheese.
Oh, yeah. Crewman Sherry says y'all were talking about Pizza Hut training.
That's right. We did talk about Pizza Hut. We were talking about how if you just order a plain cheese pizza at Pizza Hut, don't order extra cheese because it automatically comes with extra cheese if you just get a plain cheese pizza. You can know.
Because it's going to look like, if you don't, it's just going to look like you skimped on the cheese and you're going to have to remake it. So everyone would always put on extra cheese to fill in the gaps.
So I recommended not ordering extra cheese for a plain cheese pizza because you're automatically going to get it.
If I order a sausage pizza from Pizza Hut, should I order extra sausage? Is it going to be extra or is it going to be, what is
That'll be extra.
You'll get extra. They'll give you 2 little half cupfuls. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Unless I'm on the.
You like sausage though?
Oh yeah.
See?
If I'm on the.
Here we go.
What do we call it? The table?
Make table?
Yeah. If I'm on the make table, I don't use the cups. I fuck them cups.
Well, because after a while, you just know what to grab.
I just know what looks good.
Yeah. Yeah. You do have to make it look good.
Yeah, so I'd always give extra.
Balance.
I always gave the extra sausage.
Balance.
Feng shui.
All right. Let's wrap it up because I got to bounce.
I need to actually eat some real food.
Oh yeah, different kind of pepperoni. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go grab a night snack because I've had 4 drinks. Anything over 2 drinks, then I have to have a night snack. So it's not good for my physique.
The chunkiness.
I got chunky monkey.
Suck it in.
I got to suck it in harder, and then that makes me have to pee more. See, that's probably what's happening to you. You're trying to suck in. You've already had to pee like 7 times, but all right.
Wait, so who made the shirts?
Crewman Patty.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
she made them at the flea market.
Yeah.
But they didn't have
today.
I told her to get PVG a 3X.
Thank goodness she didn't, because I wear a petite.
Well, it's because you answered me and said, no, I'm not wearing a 3X. I'm only wearing an XL.
Yeah, XL.
I said, for some reason, I thought you were 3X.
We're the same size and almost the same weight.
And Patty said they don't have anything higher than 2X.
XL.
Because I was going to say to get one for you and one for, Mgyx. And one for
I usually wear petite
herself. I told her to get one for herself. I said, treat yourself to a technically Trek t-shirt. So she did get one.
We need to get Mgyx something.
Yeah. No. I told her to get it, but she said that the lady didn't have over a 2X. So because I didn't even think she'd be able to get yours because I thought you were a 3X.
I said it'd be like a tent. Not much of a tent, but maybe a pup tent or something. Small tent.
A small tent. All right, that's inappropriate, but let's wrap it up.
Very, very inappropriate.
We will catch you guys next Sunday night where we will be doing a reactionary video to Strange New Worlds, Season 3, Episode 3. Let's hit it. Comment, like, subscribe. Nanu.
Love you guys.